Poached the stream.
Mesh, can you make sure I'm in the right category just in case? I don't know if I hit the correct button. This is session 16, I believe.
Where exactly were we?
Session 16. Got him.
Were we close?
Yep,
Even?
it's D&D.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, none of us guessed Mozart.
Chopin was regionally close.
Oh, we did guess Mozart. I thought that was the
okay.
first one.
Oh, was it? Okay, so
Look at
Chopin
that.
Chopin was
I
regionally
tried.
closest. That's good to
Oh,
know.
are we live?
Yes, I
Yes.
think so. So
Fucking
where's
granite-
Chopin, Carrie? I
granite-
can't remember.
Grapefruit.
Grapefruit.
He
Grapefruit.
is
Fucking grapefruit.
Poland.
in the romantic era.
Romance. Ah.
Well, last time you were introduced to the Archbishop, Ambrose Wachter, and as well as Xavier Driscoll, the Lord of the House, and they entered the manor with the Lady of the House under a heavy shroud. You were escorted by the DM out to the city to meet the village leader Magnus Maruska, where you fended off an attack of some wax creatures and helped him defend the village. But there was one villager who was abducted and is presently being forcefully removed from their home somewhere deep into the night. Chamilla, Meshadieme, and maybe Grimm might be able to stop the last one from escaping with their positioning and toolkit of abilities. And you also were eligible for a level up. As the hellhound barking dissipates into the darkness, a palpable silence settles in around you. Nothing dares to stir when monstrosities are out and about. Magnus pulls out a coin purse and pays out a bounty from his own pockets that he reluctantly plops into Maefyre's hand, who is standing next to in the village. And he just kind of mentions that that butler Marius will give you a little bit more as well, straight from the real coffers of this place. For me, I'm gonna check in on the rest of the villages, but it's late, so I'll be heading to bed soon.
Okay,
Did anybody guess Schubert?
Not counting the money.
He gave you 61 gold per person, which was 10d10.
61 gold per person.
Okay, I'm just gonna add that. Hey, before you go, do you know anything about that unsavory kind of rat person that pops up from time to time offering deals?
He very frequently is in the basement of the manor. I've spun the wheels a few times.
You ever gotten rid of it?
Had to undo a few of them a few times as well.
How'd you do it?
Paid the man.
Just went into debt? Or did you do something for him to pay it off?
But one of the times I spun, he gave me 10,000 gold, but I think I'm back to about even after burning it all on him again. So if you need money urgently, you can just ask him.
Just play the game. Gamble more, gamble more, gamble more.
I'm trying to see if he'll give me a job, you know, work it by washing dishes.
I don't think he'll have you work washing dishes, but he might have you doing some more unsavory things.
I might be okay with that.
If you always need help, it doesn't hurt to ask.
I think those two ran off to go see if they could get your last villager. I'm pretty spent. I can't keep up with them. Hopefully they can get it done.
Are you guys can see the last one kind of retreating into the darkness at the edge of your vision. You guys chasing it all, or just trying to see where it goes, or?
I
Chasing.
have the intent to follow the others.
Yeah, I want to try and chase and get the hostage. so-
recover the hostage.
Yeah.
Yeah, our
we
intention is not
decided
to
do so.
combat, but to... Wait a minute. Why are there two now?
Those are the doggos, I think.
Those are dogs.
There's the dogs,
I was like, wait a
the
minute.
My dog.
wax creature, and then the wax creature has the villager.
Okay, yeah, our intention is just to recover the villager.
Well, I do believe it was the wax creature's turn next, and so
Okay.
he will just sprint 80 feet away.
80 feet?
I forgot they move so...
Cari, you need to move your mic closer.
I forgot they move so fast.
I need to catch her if they're going 80 if they can go 80 feet.
The wall that's lying
yeah.
here, does it keep going?
Yeah, it circles the manor.
Shoot.
A little bit
Where?
rule question. When I slow this creature, it would reduce its movement speed by 10. But that would mean it would reduce its dash speed also by 10. That means minus 20.
Yes.
Is that how
dash
that
is,
works? Okay.
to just double the move speed, so if you reduce its base.
Okay. Just checking. Then I should probably try and do that.
Are we in turn order at all?
Who's next? Yeah.
Depends on what you're... Either of you guys are welcome to try something here. I prefer not to go into combat, but we'll see what you guys do.
Yeah, I don't think I can chase anyway because my legs are too short. Can't go fast. I can go fast.
And how far is Cari from?
It looks like you can reach him if you dash. Well, I don't know if you can go over the wall. I can walk on the wall, but I can reach him no problem.
I can slow him down now so that you can reach him, maybe.
Yeah. I don't really have a lot of spells, so I think what I'm gonna do is...
I do need a faster response, though. This thing is
Okay.
sprinting away.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
gonna run
I'm just
to it
gonna. We're both gonna just run to it then.
and try to grab the passenger.
Can you even get that far?
I have 35 feet of movement, and I can walk on walls. So I figured the wall wouldn't... It's,
The wall is about 30 feet tall, so you have to go down that somehow.
Oh, okay, so...
My thought is jump on that little
If I
crate
sprint, where can I get then?
and then
That
jump off the
is
crate.
a beehive, by the way.
Oh god.
So if I walk down the wall is 30 feet, and so then I can only go to about here, right? Because I have 35 feet, so 35 plus 35, 70?
Yeah, about right.
Okay. So then I will move myself backwards.
I have 70 feet if I dash.
Okay. And then, so you're there, and I'm close by, and I would like to cast Vicious Mockery on the creature. It is, as long as it's within 60 feet of me. Oh no, I don't have that ability yet. I already leveled up, so I was gonna cast a spell, but I didn't have that spell before leveling up. Yeah, Vicious Mockery on
If you sprinted, do you still have an action, or do you have a way to hasten that?
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry, I totally was off on that. Okay, bonus action I need to check. Thank you.
Mesh, how did you get down from the wall?
I'm probably gonna have to make an acrobatic or something. What do you want me to do?
If you're jumping, yeah, acrobatics. If you're trying to like shimmy down it or something, maybe.
Yeah,
something else.
my assumption is like grab the ledge and like slide and roll or something.
Bonus action, I will cast Bardic Inspiration on the person being held, and I'll say, "Free yourself, we've come to help you," so that they can hopefully get out of the grapple.
They're unconscious, I think.
then they'll do that in their sleep against their sleep demons, and it does nothing.
What about wake up?
I can't wake them up. Oh, I can try to throw a book at them.
Okay. I thought will them to wake up maybe.
I
that
can't.
applies. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
not a bad roll. What did you say? Acrobatics?
If you're just kind of grabbing the ledge and dropping, I might ask for strength instead, since you're trying to just brute force it here. Acrobatics might be more you leap into the tree and try to go.
Tree. How far is that tree? Well,
Does anyone know, is the new update for Roll20 just broken? I can't move you guys to another page anymore.
Really?
We are on back to the
We're
other
on
page.
we're on.
we can't.
It might
He
just be
can't
on
move
your end.
those.
You probably need to like reload. I don't
Does
know if you've
anyone
done.
know
Yeah.
off the top of their head the range of casting a spell through your familiar?
100 feet.
No.
100 feet. Oh. I might intervene real quick. I'll have... How far... I can't see the map. How far away from me and my familiar is the little wax guy?
It was pretty far. I can't see with the map, but I would at least say 100 feet minimum.
It's what?
Probably more. I can't see it from the map, but I believe it was at least 100 feet minimum.
That's fine.
He has.
Oh,
booked
it says while your familiar is within 100 feet, you can communicate with it telepathically. Additionally, as an
Okay.
action, you can see through it. As an action, you can dismiss it. As an action, you can reappear within 30. If you cast a spell with touch range, your familiar can deliver it. Your familiar must be within 100 feet and use its reaction.
Oh, to do that? Hell yes. I'm gonna have it if it can. I'm gonna have it. Can it get within 30 feet of the guy?
What's its movement speed?
60
Is that sprinting or is that base?
base.
Jesus, yeah, I think so.
Is it an owl?
It's a pseudo dragon
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Those things have
because I'm
60.
a witch.
Yeah, those things are
So
crazy. Yeah.
and it can cast spells with other than the range of touch.
No.
So
Oh, you can with your
Mhm.
warlock stuff or your witch stuff?
with the witch stuff, yes.
What are you
So
gonna
if I can
cast?
get within, what was that?
What are you gonna cast?
The chain spell.
Who are you chaining him to?
The dragon.
Oh my god, you guys are gonna make... I need to measure how far he is.
Let me look at the chain spell real quick. Where did I put my spells?
I rolled a 15 on acrobatics, so jumping on the tree.
That's fine.
Actually, wait, how close did Cari get to it?
I got a little closer than that, but not
Cari's 25
Oh, it
feet.
has a range of 100 and... What was that?
Cari is 25 feet. Your dragon can actually...
Oh,
sprint
then we'll chain
in
it. We'll double
direct
chain it.
range.
We'll
Okay.
chain it to Cari. We'll chain it to Cari. It has a range. Curse of Chains has a range of 120 feet, so I'll just cast it. And then the two creatures have to be within 30 feet of each other. So Cari just
Are
has
you-
to fail a
Are
con
you
saving
chaining
throw.
the unconscious guy or the wax guy? That's the question.
What's the save on chain?
The unconscious guy. Con 16. If I remember right. So it'll be the guy.
I'll choose to fail. I've seen you cast it before. I better not take damage for this. Does it do damage? on this?
It fails.
The guy he's carrying fails.
It's chained to Cari, and it starts to bubble. And we'll
Can-
probably need to go
can
into
I
combat then.
Pull the chain.
No.
to
No, no, Steph, I was training the guy
The
Oh, the
unconscious one.
villager?
that he's carrying. Yeah.
You're still disrupting its tasks, so it's bubbling.
We're okay with that. Our intention was to save the villager. But can I pull the chain to me? Is it
You can
ethereal?
get closer to it, but you can't get farther away.
Can I grab the chain and pull it towards me?
That's
It's not
DM.
getting farther away. It's just I don't know if it's ethereal or physical.
It just
I don't
says
know.
you are cursed. You can't move farther away from each other.
Then is that okay if I do that, Chef? Just start yanking on the chain towards me? Essentially pulling the guy off towards me. I'm quite weak, so I might need some help.
Get yanked yourself.
Yeah. I just get dragged.
I think yeah. Mesh, thank you for, I think you were the one moving those things around. But yeah, that's about right. We're now on the correct map with the correct distances on all the right people and places.
I will
All the
refresh
right
that then.
people, all the right places.
Actually, this me is a bit off. I should be here. 35 and 30.
Still at the manor for me, but
Yeah, you should be at the manor now. We're in the southwest of the manor.
oh, okay, I see. Yeah. I see. Okay, cool.
So on, it's now this creature's turn. I'm just kind of going you guys.
I didn't do an action yet because I didn't dash. So I would like to Eldritch Blast and slow him. Because he's already bubbling at this point.
Eldritch Blast and slow him.
Yeah.
All right, attack rolls for that, please.
17 on one die and 9 on the other die. So that would be 23 and 15 to hit.
I think its AC was 16, so I believe one of those misses, but let me double check.
I feel like it was 15 exactly. Could be wrong.
AC is 15 at both hits.
Both hit. Okay. That's 2d10. And would you say I can move bonus action, move the hex? Because the last guy died.
Yes.
Okay. So that's a d6 for the hex. Wait. I think it's each hit. Whenever you hit it with an attack, okay, so each hit. Ooh, that's good. 11, 5, 16, plus any pluses, plus 6. 16 plus 6, 22. And he's slowed by 10 feet.
That was 22 total damage.
Yeah, 22 total damage.
All right, it will split one of the ones that is chained to Chamilla, or it has like the villager on its back, and so it's trying to pull and is now disrupted. So it splits, one turns around and charges at Chamilla. And it can move up to her, and it will attack. It starts to just bludgeon you with its fists. Does an 18 and a 26 hit?
Yes.
12 bludgeoning. There are actually 2 of them, and one cannot move further away, so it again immediately starts to bubble on its turn. And it will also.
Wait. I have a question. Are we?
Are you guys gonna come help?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
They're
This is what I
we-
wanted to know.
going
Like,
in?
can
I
They're a
am
long way
3
away
turns
with
from
a
you if
wall
I
in
dash.
between
There
them.
is no way I'm getting there.
Okay, there goes my planning.
wait,
Sorry, guys. I
we not
thought they were gonna.
we can't get turns.
Can I pull the chain towards me?
Okay, let me see how far I am from you guys. Maybe I can get there in a couple turns, but I have no idea.
If we can get to
The
your
people
third turn,
on
then
the
can we
west side of the wall need to figure out a way over the wall. That's your biggest objection.
It won't be a problem because I can literally dash over the wall with my sword.
I can throw a guiding bolt.
As long as it's towards the enemies, I can literally just jump and then teleport over the wall.
I
I
can't.
thought we said that needs to be something you can see, and it has to be in range, so that if there's no enemy.
Wait.
I can help toss people over
The only
wall.
restriction I remember is that it had to be towards an enemy. But if you want to rule it that way, I got to figure out how to see the enemy, and then I can teleport towards them.
Yep. I will.
Not.
This other wax monster is going to also turn around, and Chamilla is pulling its chain towards her. So it will also decide to go and start smacking Chamilla.
Wait,
Oh my God.
does the person actually move though?
He can move closer to you.
It has the person on its back still. It's holding.
I'm trying to pull the person out of its grip towards me.
I will need to. That's an action.
That's fine. Is it my turn yet or no?
Once this thing starts.
You did use
after
your
these
dash.
guys beat on you, we'll
You
go
did
to
use your
the
dash. so
camp
you
crew.
did-
See if
Right,
they have a way
I
over the
didn't.
wall.
I knew I did my dash, but I didn't know if we were in a new round.
Yeah, I don't know yet.
Doesn't it take a round for them to bubble though and split?
It splits on the start of its turn.
Okay.
So
The
they're both
bubbling starts when
again.
you do an interaction, and then when they get their
Bubbling starts, but
turn,
I thought the
when they get
next-
their turn, they duplicate.
Okay, sorry.
It's the same way it was last time.
Right, I thought it was a round, so my bad.
There was a 20 and 11 to hit. I'm assuming the 20 hits for
The
8
20
more
hits,
damage.
yes.
And that will be their turn. The people on the other side of the wall, I was going to look at
How much damage
Janus's
again?
scythe.
12?
8.
8.
So 12 plus 8, 20 damage total.
Wait,
You guys just
This
did
round,
2
right?
turns, right?
This round. This
I
is
thought
one
it was,
round
but it's
still.
just one turn.
This is all 1 turn.
This is the top of the
Okay.
next round. This is one of the fast movers from last time, so. Misty Step Scimitar can only be used to approach enemies. Yeah, so you could, in theory, use it. And I will
How
make
high
a
is the
note
wall
to correct that up. The wall is 30 feet.
How far is the front? Is this the front door here?
Yes, and it's a big gatehouse. You could go through it.
Is it bigger on the inside? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
It's somewhat to scale. I think it's fine to use
Okay.
it as at scale.
How did you tell us that we could get up on top of this? How would people get on top of that? Was there a ladder somewhere?
You might be able to find a ladder in the village. 'Cause there was, some construction debris. If you wanted to like put a board up against it, you could probably get 10 feet off the ground. There's tent poles as well. You could grab those, and those are 15 feet.
Fuck.
Okay, now the wall is 15 feet. Is that right?
The
Palisade.
palisade wall is about 15 feet.
That's
The
this
stone
one.
wall is 30 feet.
30. Got it. Okay. Goldy, why don't you ask questions? I've asked a couple now. Do you have any things you want to try?
Could I? The dogs are literally next to the wall. Could I have them do an acrobatics check to get up on top of the wall, at the very least, and then see if they can get down and just straight line it? Because I would feel like that they would still be under the command of go chase it, and it would be like a direct line to them. Is that okay? They both have a strength of 17. I don't know.
Goldie, can you give me a boost and throw me?
For a dog to be able to clear
that's
this
the
wall.
next thing.
You want to try to throw me? You have a shield, right?
Yeah.
Give me a
You have a shield or a two-handed?
Let me just quickly check because my character is. I don't think.
Are you running a one-handed weapon and a shield or a two-handed weapon?
I have a two-handed weapon. I don't have a shield. No, that's the other character.
Okay.
But I am athletic. I can at least lift you up like that.
If we go towards the tent could probably help me balance, and then maybe you can make a strength check and I can do an acrobatics check. What do you think about that, Chef?
Yeah, we can start to huck people over the wall.
And about the dogs, did you say they can try and jump the
They can try, but it's a
30-foot
nat 20 for them to clear a 30-foot wall with
I'm
no
going
smarts.
to try. Listen, they can't do anything else. I'm going to attempt it.
Or you could stay there and keep throwing them. Just throw them next.
The wolves are also
here's
like
the thing,
outside of the camp, like way away
Aren't
from
they
you
up
guys.
here? Like up
Yeah,
there?
they're up there
How-
somewhere.
Yeah.
They're up there. How much is this fence?
15 feet.
All right, tell you what. I'll have them come back. I think they're in voice range. I'll probably just scream, "Come back!" at the very least, and then have them hop the fence. So then try to throw them up. Their running speed, I believe, is 60. Let me just confirm. Right, it is 40, 50. It's 50. So at the very least, they can dash 100 feet to the other side. Is that okay? Like,
Are you
they
going to
can
try
move
to have
up
them
the
jump
fence.
over the fence, the palisade?
Hop over the 15-foot fence at the least. Or is it dumb to say that they can jump on it? Can they possibly do that and then go to the wall?
That's a dexterity acrobatics check.
Well, what do you think, guys? Should they take the long way around and dash over, or?
It's up for you to decide. This isn't a decision by panel here.
Oh, they have to. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have them hop over the smaller fence.
All right.
Hop
Give
over
me
to get where
the
we are.
2 acrobatics checks. Markov and the rest of
Okay.
you guys, what were your plan again? To start throwing people over?
One was 11, one was 17.
17 gets over. 11 does not clear the fence.
So one dog makes it, the other dog does not. Arr. Okay, fine. Add the Panthers there. We'll ignore them for the minute. Okay,
Actually,
Janus,
let me ask a quick question for Maefyre. Do you have any spells that are like jump or fly or haste or something like that? Do you have like movement type spells?
I wish I had spells like that.
It sounds
I
very
do not,
wizardy, like
unfortunately.
it's wizard sorcerer type spells, so I don't think clerics really pack those.
Unfortunately, I just don't have. I've got like water walk. Remember we used that.
Right.
once.
Do you have anything else?
But that's not going to help in this situation. No, nothing that's really like movement based, unfortunately.
Well, if
Would
you've
command
got something, yeah,
count
go ahead.
as stopping it from completing its purpose?
Oops, ignore that. Sorry, I just.
What command word would you be? It depends on what you tell it to do.
Drop.
Give me an Arcana check to get more information.
I should be good at this, I hope.
while this is happening,
Nope.
the dog.
Weirdly.
Okay, that was fast.
No, 8. Yeah.
8. This thing has clearly been giving some like more advanced instructions about what to do.
Yeah.
You would know that is like if you summon a creature, you can command things a bit. the same way that Goldy is giving more advanced instructions to these dogs, this thing has got more. So if you do tell it to do something like drop, it would likely do that, but then go back to its original programming.
Original program.
Which is to run. I'm gonna put my panther over there since he's dead. He's like over here. How much movement does the Hellhound still have? I think from that dash you.
Let me read some more.
If it's dashing, it probably still has another 50 feet.
50. I'm gonna tell, because throwing everyone up is gonna take time. I'm gonna tell it and the panther to just run around here, just to get to the field. So it'll get over there. And
Maybe
panther
Maefyre, you can run to see if you can get a or Grim. You guys could also like tag team to get a ladder, and then if you guys can get a ladder, then
We can find a ladder.
yeah. I don't know. Either that or run through the place with the dogs, or you can wait until next turn and then like, Renok can throw me this turn and then throw you next turn. One of you two.
Where's the natural place? This place down here with the pink line, is that where you get? Is that you go through the mansion to get through the wall?
Yeah,
it's like a gatehouse.
It's going around. Maefyre, why don't you jump on the panther? The panther still has 50 more feet. If it's if it's actually dashing through, you can at least get to the other end.
Like ride it.
Where's the panther? Can I ride a panther?
think
You can.
I mean, are
not
you
mount
big
the
enough?
panther.
The panther
I
has
think
to be a
I'll-
large beast, I'm pretty sure.
I can't mount a panther.
Oh,
But
that's
I'm
think
so
I'll-
cool though.
Panther needs to be
I
large.
love it.
It's the mount rules that if it's not like saddled, if it's
Oh.
not
Yeah.
trained to be a rideable
That's
creature,
fair.
you would be
True.
basically holding on as it tries to run.
True.
Okay. In that case, can the panther still get over here because it has 50 feet of running and it just dashed?
I kind of moved it where I thought it could get to with its dash. It
Okay.
gets to that door and can't open it, would be the next problem.
Shit.
I think if I hit it with command and say flee, that would probably do what I want.
Okay.
It would run away from you and probably reach its max change distance and then stop.
Stop, it wouldn't drop it.
We have another movement. I can still throw you over if you want.
Yeah. Let's get close because it's 30 feet.
Yeah.
So we'll use maybe 20 and then yeet me up there. Let's go.
Give me a strength check, Goldy, and an acrobatics check, Janus.
Okay. It should be
And,
good.
and then I get a turn. Where's my
11.
turn?
11
good,
on the
that-
strength.
Yeah.
I got a 12 on the acrobatics, which is nothing impressive.
How did we fumble this?
I go into the
Did we fumble-
mansion now.
Did we?
Janice,
fumble
you're able to grab the top of the wall,
If I try to
and you're just
dodge it.
hanging from the 30 feet up with Goldy.
That's
You know,
more than
5
enough.
feet
Can I lift? I'll use 10 feet of my movement to try to look over just to see it, and then I'll go step.
Yeah,
Yep.
but I'll fall.
Does that
I'll
work?
fall.
Or
Yep.
or do I have to spend movement at all to do that?
Yeah, we'll say 10 feet. It's
Goldie,
difficult
I can't
terrain.
click my icon because you're on top of me. There we go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, so I'll
Get on top
teleport
of me,
there.
Goldy.
That is not my job.
All right, so
Cari, you have nothing to say about that?
do I need 10
Wait,
feet
I wasn't
more
paying
to
attention
to
once.
look up, or you said I can get that 10 feet back?
Yeet? Is that what it is?
Chef.
Oh no,
I would say 30 feet is now what it's cost you to get to the top of the wall.
Excellent. Okay, so then
plus kind of an action here.
Yeah.
So if you get the bonus action, that would be likely all you've got left.
okay, then the bonus action is to use the ghost step. So I have not used my action unless that was the skill check.
That was a skill check in there.
Then I'm done.
Be thrown and climb up. Goldie, you got maybe 10 feet of movement left, and then we'll go to Maefyre.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is anyone have the intent to jump up the way Janus did?
It will be easier to throw Maefyre for reasons.
I'm basically asking everyone else. Like, I will stay here to keep throwing people up and I don't know, figure something out. I can jump up on myself, but do you guys want me to stay here or should I?
Throw me 25 foot. I mean,
you're a football. Of course I can.
right, but even if you could throw me, how would I get down? Because I don't have feather fall or anything really.
Just run off to the other side. I don't know. Wait, on the fly. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you can go away from Mesh or
you could shoot it from the top of the wall too. You don't have to, jump down.
Oh, I could shoot like the guiding bolt or something. I wanted to get closer because if I'm like within 30 foot, I've got there was something that I got. Oh no, I can't use that. Never mind.
Daddy, Mesh, what's your intent here? Should I stay here, or wait for you to jump up, or what?
I'm not even there. I'm actually fighting them.
Grim is the one behind you.
I'm sorry, brain fart. You're Daddy, sorry. Daddy, do you want me to give you a boost or not?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Anything I can cast anything through my familiar. I don't need to move.
Okay. Maefyre, do you want me to just throw you up and then I'll do it by myself?
If you throw me up, then I would be able to use the guiding bolt. But I wouldn't be able to get down. If I went up,
right.
I wouldn't be able to get down.
I mean that's the best we got. Yeah. Okay. In that case, I will stay put and. Do you know what?
Yeah,
Since I have an action, what I
all right,
will
Goldy,
do
give me another
is...
strength check, and Maefyre, I need an acrobatics to be thrown properly.
Okay, I thought. Wait. Okay.
I need to make an acrobatics check.
Yes.
Okay.
I keep missing the crit. I got a 7.
Wait, is it this one? Oh, go fudge yourself. Is it a...
I got a 7.
Is it really acrobatics check, or did you mean athletics? It's
acrobatics.
I got 2.
I got 7. What happens?
I got a 2.
Did she just smack the wall?
Yeah, I'll smack the wall and then... Like it'll literally be like Wile E. Coyote where I missed.
The D10, I'm going to roll a D20. Anything less than 10 is you don't make it. Anything more than 10, you overshoot it.
Okay. Oh, so she goes flying over? Okay.
Okay. Goldy, you're not able to get a good grip onto Maefyre. You've already just chucked one person and you prepare to reload and you think Grim's going to be next. And you grab Maefyre not by like her torso but by her hair and like just whip her into the wall.
Oh, okay.
And you just kind of look at her aghast like shit. Maefyre, you don't take any damage. You don't go up too high. You only just go like just above your head and then slump back to the ground in front of it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Do you slowly fall down because you're gripping the wall?
Am I conscious? I feel like I'd be unconscious. I got smacked into the wall.
Not the fails weren't bad enough to warrant damage. In my head, it was if you threw over the wall, you'd be taking fall damage. Not making it up the wall is, you may have cracked a tooth, but nothing permanent.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping you got over the wall. At least you'd be invisible sight. To be honest.
Okay, so I'm conscious. I'm not like I'm not what's the word? What's it called when you're stuck on the ground? I'm not stuck on.
Prone.
I'm not stuck on the ground. I'm not thrown. Yeah, that's it.
Fine.
Yeah. Okay. So then I can have a turn.
I would say you still have an action here.
You have an action,
but it's it's mostly going to be movement. You can't really try anything else over the wall, or you could like investigate.
Okay, so before I was thrown into a wall, I was thinking to just like literally run back to the
that works.
What do we call it? The castle.
Gatehouse.
The manor? Is it manor?
The gatehouse.
The gatehouse. Yeah, and literally just get a ladder.
Well, you could go straight. You could go straight through the gatehouse. Give me an investigation check, and yeah, if you dash, you end up about there. And as you're kind of
Okay,
running,
investigation check.
I'll let you know if you find a ladder or not.
I'm rolling like shit, man. This is straight bullshit.
What was investigation?
Oh my god. Why am I rolling so badly? I got like a 3, but it's like a plus. Hang on. Why am I
The DC
Yeah,
here
it's
was
like a
10 here
5.
to find something usable
yeah,
as a ladder.
it was so low, and yet I managed to F it up. Yeah, it was a 5, and I don't think
All
I
right,
have
you don't
any
see a ladder on the way
inspirational
to your
rerolls.
sprint. So
Okay.
that was kind of your action to search and to sprint and to be thrown at the
Yeah,
wall.
Yeah.
Grim, you're just standing there, so we'll basically be moving through your familiar, and I think you went after Meshadieme and Chamilla. So we'll be back to the top of the turn order with Meshadieme and Chamilla now.
Okay.
Is it me now or is it Sir Grim?
Grim went after you guys through his familiar. If he's not moving, he's just going to continue function that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will focus on the guy that's still hexed.
Well, when they clone, remember, I'm ruling it that all of the effects go to both. So despite it saying you can only have one hex target, they are both hexed in both.
The one I've already damaged, then.
Well, they cloned after your damage, so you've damaged both of them.
Oh, yeah.
They're identical here.
Which one bubbled already?
They're both bubbling because they're actively chained.
Wait, they're not chained.
They are not chained.
Oh, well, they were...
The
guy...
person is chained to me, that the person they're holding.
Yep, you guys are correct. I will say the one of them is not bubbling. The one that is not holding the prisoner is not bubbling.
Can you mark the bubbling one on the map so we can see it, like with a red dot or something?
Yes, I can. Give
you.
me 12 seconds to reload.
All good.
I'm assuming it's just the one on the top there, Mash, but yeah.
Yeah.
One of them. Doesn't matter too much, I don't think.
Okay.
I will attack the original one holding the guy. I might go 4 attacks this time. Unless I need a spell. Do I want to use a spell?
Planning to do anything else today?
No. Nothing yet. Yeah, I'll just do 4 attacks then. One's a nat 1, one's a 17, 23 to hit. Let's do another 2 attacks. 9 and a 9, so another 15. 2 15s and 23. So 3 hits, 1 miss.
Yep. Are these Eldritch Blasts, or what attacks are these?
Eldritch Blast. I'm spending sorcery point to do a bonus quickened Eldritch Blast, so that's 4 hits. Four, 3 d10s and 3 d6s. 6, 6, 4, 4. That's 20, 27 plus 3, 3, 3. That's 9, 20, 36. 36 damage with 3 Eldritch Blasts.
This thing is rocked. The first shot, stumbles it. Second shot, it drops the person. Third and fourth shot go clean through it, and it falls over dead.
Oh, phew.
Okay. Did I need all 3 shots to finish it? Or can I do another one?
Yes, you did.
Okay. It's 1 down.
Good job.
Possibly infinite to go.
I
I will.
to read.
Can I go closer to the guy that fell down and just try grab him and drag him off a bit? Or is that interaction not free anymore?
to grab someone and move them is an action.
Okay. So I'll at least get there and grab him, so it's not like easy picking for the last guy to take him away.
All right, you kind of position yourself defensively over him. He's unconscious and kind of motionless, and eyes are blankened. Looks like he's like blinded or something. Chamilla.
I'm still chained, so what I'm gonna do is Mesh is up. Has he grabbed the person?
Not yet. No.
I will kind of like turn around, give Grim a thumbs up to like let him know we got the guy, and then I'm going to hold my action to. Can't really. The only damage I can do. Let me. Okay, I'm gonna hold my action until their go, the blob, candle blob go, and I'll cast Vicious Mockery on it. Can I do a bonus action, or because I'm holding my action, I can't do anything, right?
You have a bonus action. Holding an action requires the saving of your reaction.
Okay, so I do have my bonus action.
Yeah, so we're holding the action before we.
Then I will cast bonus action to do the unsettling words on the creature.
What does unsettling words do damage?
It doesn't do damage. It just gives them a, if they like attack.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a D8 on their save. So hopefully it'll mess up their save for my Vicious Mockery if they. I'm holding Vicious Mockery for the start of their turn when they start to bubble, or if they.
So it's gonna keep doing what it's doing though, and attack you, and then, or I guess Grim, you technically go before it attacks. So Grim, what do you?
Yes. I'm gonna hold an action to cast a spell. Cantrip to deal damage after each turn.
All right, Chamilla, it's going to start its turn. Do you want to?
Yes.
Pass the bubbling point, so go ahead and fire your attack, and same for Grim.
Okay, and that should be D8 rolled from their save. They need to make a Wisdom 16 save.
Excuse me.
It's not doing too well. I think that's a 0.
Okay, well I didn't roll too well either. That's a total of 2 points of psychic damage. Yeah.
Hey, it's something.
It gets
Grim,
disadvantage on its
to?
next attack roll, right, Cari?
What?
It gets a disadvantage on the
It
next
has
attack roll.
disadvantage, yeah.
Grim, you were holding an action too.
Muted, Dallan. Unless that's on purpose.
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to do rolls. No, I don't hit it. I'm gonna, yeah.
Does a 14 hit you? Otherwise, it misses both of its attacks on Chamilla.
Me? No, 14 hits me.
Silvery barbs.
14 is still the hit.
Yeah.
2 14s?
Janus gets advantage.
All right,
Write
so
that
it hits
down.
you for 4.
Oh, the horror.
Janus, you're up then.
So Grim,
That's 4 for
Grim,
both
did
of
you
them?
cast something? your
oh
held
wait, there's
action?
only one.
In lieu of
Yes, it missed.
AFK.
It missed? Okay.
Yeah.
Am I 30 feet
I'm still
from getting
chained,
there?
right?
Yeah, you're within range.
Okay, I'm gonna come up to Chamilla and say, sorry I'm late. And I'm gonna use my flame branded sword to attack twice.
Ooh, that's gonna be cool.
The first one is definitely gonna hit. It's a 14 plus mods. So that's gonna do... do you want me to double the damage for the fire for you and then give you the total?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So this is the Ghost Step Blade. So yeah, it's a 21 to hit. It's a D6 plus... Oh, I really should have had this prepared. I'm really sorry. One second. I have to see this thing again. Hunter's Bane, Fighting Style, Crimson Right, here we go. Is fire damage. Okay, but what's my Hemocraft die?
Hemocraft die right now would be a D4 or a
D6?
D6. I can't remember. It's a D6. But are you level 6? I think it's a D6.
Well, I have to use the D4, I think, because I didn't level up.
Yeah.
Or I have to do it that way. Let me just
Do you
double
have
check.
the Blood Curse that you can amplify that deals an additional
don't.
Hemocraft die?
I don't. Wow, everything looks so different when I did that. Okay, sorry. Bloodhunter. Let me just double check to see if it's a D4 at the previous level. No, it's a D6 at 5th level. Okay.
Yep, cool.
All right.
This sound in the background is really cool. It is kind of putting me to sleep, though. It's so pleasant. I'm just like, ah.
It's only childhood.
I'm just like, let's get some marshmallows.
You want me to roll an additional die or double the die? How are you doing, Kurt? Double the die? 12. Okay, so with the fire damage, the first hit's gonna do 10. Wow, hang on. 10 plus 11, so 21 damage on the first swing. Fire plus slashing. That was with the advantage that Mesh gave me, so I hit because of that. Thank you. And the next swing is the exact same. 21 to hit.
Looking for 6 damage.
What's that?
Looking for 6 damage here, so.
Yeah, I rolled max damage, so it was 12, 20. Right. Yeah, I think I rolled 22 in the next one. I rolled second to half and then the other thing for max damage. So I'm gonna just come in and say, like, sorry I'm late as I'm running up to her, and instead of like what's it called? Like stopping and then like taking a stance and dashing, I'm literally just going to take a quick pivot swing as I see her, and then I'm going to kind of like take a slash down and then use it to pirouette and just use the momentum to hit it twice with the same blade.
Nice.
So I'm just gonna go like cleave it in half once, and then as the center of the body separates and starts sloughing off, I'm just gonna chop the head as a second swing, and then flick the wax off of my burning sword.
As you put it down, everyone else kind of sprints up right at the last moment. So Maefyre, Grim, and Goldy all get there shortly after.
Thanks for the boost, Renok.
It was a... You know what? She like wipes blood off her busted lip. You know, we were doing fine. It was really nice to have you help. Wipes her hand on who's next to me, Janus.
I'm gonna put my fire sword on your hand if you try to touch me. Don't touch me right now.
No touching. No touching.
Good job. I didn't exactly want to have bruises all over myself for the ball, but... Oh, by the way, Janus, take my 61 gold. I don't need it, and I think
Just
you want it.
stop talking.
He's in a good mood, isn't he?
I'm most injured here. Actually, you're pretty injured too.
A torch comes kind of bobbing through the night, and you see Mariusz appear in the darkness. What's all this commotion? And he sees the villager and rushes to that person's aid.
We bought
We
your
are the
candle for your
heroes of your
birthday. What do you
village.
think?
We saved them. There was a bunch of these candle dudes that came out of nowhere, and we got rid of them. You can ask the village dude. We are the saviors of them.
Marius
Are we sure
sits
that's
him
the
up.
last of them?
I hope so.
Well, if you don't know where they came from, can we really say they've stopped?
They have for now.
I mean, I don't hear any screaming.
I mean, it's surprising though. It seems like they moved into the manor walls. Like I would have thought they would have just been taking them out into the wilds. Where were they
I
going?
wonder. Exactly. I wonder why they were going into the manor as opposed to
Yeah.
away from the manor.
You haven't seen any suspicious random bodies in the inn anywhere?
Can
I usually am
examine
asleep
the-
at this time. The only reason I heard this was I heard the commotion and the fighting.
Oh.
Yeah, a dragon casting Eldritch Orb probably made some noise, I would assume.
Is it like midnight or something?
Just a little bit, I think.
Bad. This.
Well, you were going to pay us, right?
I was to stop them completely. I feel that we don't have the complete picture quite yet, but I can give you a bit of an advance.
Would be nice.
Could one of you check something for me? I'm not exactly good with this, but the wax, what's any of it? Could we check to see if there's any, magical residue, anything left over that could help us?
Sure.
I'm
Not
not
a bad
exactly
idea.
well versed in this.
I'll
Come
take a
here.
look. Does anyone want to help me out?
Yeah, do we have some of the wax?
Do you want some help with those bruises as I try to pull you away from separately?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, it's like a flesh wound, right? It's not so bad, but
Oh yeah, who
Want
needs
some help?
healing?
If no one wants to help out, I'll help out.
No
Janus.
one, we're going
I
to
have
sleep.
a -2.
I'll try to move away a little bit from the group and ask Camilla how she's doing. How are you doing, Camilla? It's getting close to midnight.
oh,
It's past midnight. It is
Okay,
1
it
or
is.
2
Oh.
a.m. at this point.
We are here.
I'll ask Maefyre to also come with us, Renok, just to go check out the wax because she seemed interested.
I want, if you guys are investigating the bodies, give me an investigation or maybe a medicine.
How
Wait,
good's
so
your
we're on the healing
how good's
first,
your
right?
medicine, Jodie?
My medicine is I'm proficient. That's 6.
+6. Do you want to do medicine and then I'll do investigation? We do 2 different checks.
Yeah.
And then Renok
Yeah,
can
okay.
assist with one of us.
Okay. We can assist with you then, if you.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're-
I have +1 in my medicine and -2 in investigation. I should probably help you, Jodie.
Okay.
Help me, but I have +6.
I don't need it. I only rolled 1 dice.
Really?
Huh?
I only rolled 1 dice and I don't need it. Investigation is 23.
Okay, so you're helping me then.
Yeah, so
You're
that
kind of using your hot blade to move the
roll.
wax around and search for anything interesting.
21. with the
I got a crit. I got a crit.
With the medicine, you kind of are looking at the wax more closely, and it's strange. The wax is like looks like it's been enlarged, like as some kind of spell. So the particles are larger than naturally. So it's these creatures have been increased in size somehow. And then as you're kind of digging, Janus is kind of taking a scimitar and stirring the wax around and looking for anything. And the blade, you hear a soft clink, and nestled in the wax figures, and you kind of verify with the other one too, but there seems to be a little metal necklace in it, and Maefyre would recognize it immediately as kind of a symbol of Kelemvor.
I found it. Did you say in the wax?
Yeah.
Like just
kind of like where the heart should be. So yeah, it was completely just a small little pendant was embedded in the wax.
Okay, so it's like, wait, who there?
Goldy died.
Goldy.
Goldy died.
He died.
Sorry, I was confused.
Gave us a boost,
We were
helped
so
us out in the
busy
investigation.
battling.
07, folks. Goodbye.
He lives.
Sorry about that.
I was really confused.
Oh,
So
we were doing your eulogy, Banji.
No, sorry, my chair keeps messing up. I think I must have
Oh, you're frozen.
something.
And now you're
frozen
I
again.
think you're having some
Mangy popsicle.
I'll be right back.
Discord issues. Yeah. So about there's a pendant of Kelemvor, or the Church of Kelemvor, inside the wax.
Well then,
yeah.
that makes this quite clear now, doesn't it?
Yeah. This is
There we go.
It was you,
manipulation
Maefyre. And I cracked a grin.
heresy of the-
How
It
dare
was you.
This
A
is
wrist hurt.
heresy of the highest degree. I
Ossifer.
don't
Put her in chains.
I don't know what this is other than pure blasphemy.
Maybe the church has a thing for large
I think
candles.
I think where we really need to look to get down to the bottom of this is Maefyre. What you need to do is you need to figure out whether or not it was your mom. That's in character.
You're saying that in character?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
He also cackles, his little witch cackle.
Are you going to go slap him on the knee?
Well, I don't quite. It's like whatever he's saying has gone over my head. I don't know quite know what he's saying. I feel like where Maefyre's from, they don't make your mum jokes, so he doesn't.
Be from a better place then.
She doesn't even know what. She has no cultural reference for what he's trying to do. It's just like, okay. I'm pretty sure this was not my mother. She's, well, she's not that religious, and doesn't really.
Never mind. Never mind. Just move on. Just move on.
This has clearly been used as a what's the word? Like a token. Is it a token? What's the word when you do that?
Focus point.
Focus. Yeah,
Catalyst.
focus. Sorry, a focus, a catalyst, and
Good one.
this. I think this blasphemy. I think this has got something to do with that spectre we saw earlier.
I'm surprised there's no
parading
wick.
around
These things
us
look like giant
as a-
candles.
As a bishop. This is.
Marius is kind of
Unfortunately-
mulling over what you're saying, and he's like, these disappearances have been happening before the high priest has arrived.
Right.
Yeah,
So
but he could have orchestrated.
Was there another center to
It
worship
pains me, but we do
Kelemvor?
have the bishop here.
We don't know what minions. We don't know. I don't know how. I don't know how deep the rot
Well, if
in
he
the Church of Kelemvor is going right now.
if he shows up and then basically does what he does in the manor now, if he does this prior to his arrival and sets things into motion, it's possible that he has it set into motion so that when he arrives, he's absolved from all suspicion because these things do what they do while he's here.
This is what I'm thinking.
And no one is
The
fast enough
idea
to deal with
of,
them.
someone said something about a wick. Like if they're made of wax, shouldn't there be a wick?
Yeah.
And it's not. That's not as ridiculous as an idea as it seems, because they're made from. Well, they appear to be enlarged or something. So maybe they were made from ordinary candles, and then, you know,
Chef,
magic was used.
is there anything we can check the wax to see if it's like traditional beeswax, or if it's like something else, like material wise?
Using the checks from earlier. Yeah, you think it's beeswax.
Okay, so
you know,
it's
you
pretty
ran past
traditional.
a bunch of beehives as well, so
Yeah.
It follows.
So it is ordinary. It is ordinary wax.
Okay, nothing nefarious there at least.
Dallan's a monster.
Yeah.
Oops.
Unless you really don't like bees.
Shit, I hid.
I like this.
I'm terrified of bees.
As we're walking over,
How often? How many people are normally taken every time these things arrive? Is there a set number?
Usually depends on how many of those creatures run out. Magnus might be able to answer more, but I'm kind of just answering on his behalf here. Is if there were 4 creatures, they would take 4 people.
1 per creature, unless they were intervened, and then they would have a double
mean,
and
there's-
then grab another.
There's something unsaid here that is obvious. I don't know what Mariusz knows, but these people are vampires.
The Lord and
Which
Lady.
people?
The
This-
Lord and
this-
Lady.
The Lord and Lady.
The Lord and Lady.
Mario's just kind of taken aghast, and he's just like, "What would even make you think that?"
Oh, I know that. I have history with the Lord.
It's like they've always been a bit reclusive, but
You
You
should
know,
check the
there's-
basements. There's some coffins down there.
coffins are pretty common ways to bury people's dead. That's the Driscoll, you know,
If it-
family crypt.
Need some harder evidence, is what he's saying.
True. I understand that you've known them for a while, Maru, so I get where you're coming from. But keep an eye out for us, okay?
He's saying it's circumstantial.
If these people are being kidnapped into the house,
The Lord and
It
Lady
seems-
have been gone for months and have just returned. If people have been abducted for months as well. Like,
Where
these
did
timelines
they-
don't line up.
Where did they go?
Well, that's kind of what I was paying you to find out. Unfortunately, I don't know.
Oh no, I mean
The Lord and Lady, right?
Oh, they're the leads of the realm. They go and visit their constituency. They'll pass by Crescent, and it's basically a celebrity tour. So they'll head to Barovia, head to all of the other encampments. I believe this trip they were heading to the pirates who are new in the area. They wanted to make an introduction.
I bet they
A
did.
show of force, so to speak.
Could there be a possibility when they say they're going somewhere, they just simply, seclude themselves for their own activities? Have you ever seen them go to where they say they're going to go?
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Oh, thank
Okay.
God, I finally got a good one. What do I get? I rolled a 10.
Oh,
What is the +6 for? Nothing, I say.
All right, so Mario's just like scouring his mind. Is like, I'm taking these accusations very safe. Like, the only other thing I could mention, and you could talk to the chef more about this too, but they don't seem to eat, but they do drink the wine, which, vampires don't eat or drink, but they drink regularly.
We have some suspicions about
Do
that
you-
wine.
Yes.
do you know how the wine is made?
But that would be a question for the bishop. He is the
Bishop?
sommelier.
Well, there's your answer. These
Landlord.
wax creatures are
Okay.
picking up these subjects and transporting them elsewhere to be ground down into a fine blood paste, and then mixed with water and into wine, and then they have a meal.
I'm going to take Camilla aside and ask.
I went aside to.
I'm not saying
sorry,
that.
Meshadieme aside, and now you're taking me aside.
I know. Whoa.
Wait.
Not like that. Not like
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I mean, like I got my head behind your head so they can't see me, and just be like, could you possibly smell the wine to see if it's?
Oh, wait.
I already tried it, and it's not blood, but it does.
Marius,
satiate.
we found a
Any of
scroll.
us be able to tell if it was
Wait.
blood or not? I mean, it'd be pretty obvious, wouldn't it?
I did a medicine
You would
check.
all be able to tell if you were drinking blood.
I mean, I don't want to drink it. That's why.
So yeah, I'll be like, I'll lean over and I'll be like, I checked it for like poison or anything like that. It satiated me. It did not turn to ash. It felt like blood, but it did not taste like blood. So
Marius
something's up.
will rouse this guy, though, and he'll have him on his feet now. He's like, I need to get this man medical care here. Just make sure he's okay. I need
Marius.
to depart. It's late.
One moment. I'll pull him off to the side.
At least let's go into the... and Marius will be like, well, inside at the very least. It's dangerous out. If there's more people, we don't want to be found by them. And then he'll lead you guys inside, but we'll probably take a break as he kind of walks.
I'll pick up the body and let the rest of the people pair off 2 by 2 to the Noah's Ark.
Yeah. Before we go, I'm gonna take Janus aside and give him my money.
Chef, I'm trying to use
I'm
my
not gonna
plus
take your
15
money.
to deception real quick here.
No, you need it to
not
get
gonna
your
take
stuff
it.
removed.
God damn it.
I believe it's
You'll have
persuasion
to
instead.
slide a
sorry,
hand
sir.
into my pocket, Cari.
No. I'm gonna lie.
You need to beat a 14 to passive.
14?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do sleight of hand to give you money. Where's my die? My good faith.
Give me all your jingles.
Well, that's a 6 plus 3.
I'm like, just take it.
I'll use the wax guy that got abducted's hand to smack yours. No.
Ugh.
If you want persuasion, I'll take plus 10. That's fine.
You don't
Alright.
need money.
We're taking a break, folks.
Okay.
Fine.
We'll come back to Dallan trying to lie to this guy just for fun.
I just want to point out that the puppers and the panther are just sitting there quietly, just looking at us. They're not doing anything.
Use my flame sword to dub knight them.
I do want to
You're
say
done well,
that
kid.
ever since the level up, whenever Grin laughs, there's a small echo afterwards of like barely perceptible whispers
It's me.
Ugh.
every single time.
It's just me.
you behind him. Just
It's me. Hi.
There's like a bunch of there's like fey fairies floating around you going.
Whisper in here. Making
Chef,
bacon
is
tomorrow
this
morning. Do you want
officially
some?
level up
Yeah, you can cement that in.
I'm growing cherry tomatoes in the garden.
Don't lean in there, whisper. I think they're vampires.
I'm making cherry tomatoes in the garden. Do you want some?
What if you use your quiet voice loudly? I think they're vampires.
I only know how to stage whisper.
They want to suck your blood.
So I wanted to talk to you about something.
My beard is patchy, but you probably already knew that. It's just like very
random.
obvious
It's
statements.
random
It's not even
personal
secrets.
Random.
When I was a kid, I found a bug.
They say when you get to be 40, your eyebrow hairs turn to guitar strings.
What are we all talking about?
This is because he whispers after every time he laughs. So
I don't
every
whisper.
time,
There's
no.
just whispers.
Yeah, and I said it was me.
Yeah.
I hear voices.
I really want a
in my
panini maker.
head. It's a D&D party.
Ruben's my
But
favorite
speaking of
sandwich.
which, isn't the party going on right now, or is it to happen?
It's to be or not to be.
It's tonight.
Tonight. Hot damn tonight. It's like midnight right now.
2 a.m.
So tonight meaning the following evening of the same day.
Yeah, when is this party now? I thought it was on the same day. I thought we were gonna miss it. I've shrunk. I'm ahead now. Just ahead on the stream.
Grim laughs, and you're like,
Venus takes 224 Earth days to complete its orbit around the sun.
That's ridiculous, and I love it.
The moon takes 1.
You remind me of the DC character, The Question, who just randomly like spews out actual facts when no one's asking for no reason.
That's a superpower? Fuck yeah. Guys, I'm a superhero. Let's go.
He's
Oh,
just
to
a
be a superpower to
detective.
be John Green now?
he wears a mask to hide his face, like he has no facial features. He's just nothing, but it's a mask, and he just goes around solving conspiracies and stuff. But every so often, like whenever
So
people don't, he
Deadpool.
just puts a random fact. Kinda.
Solving conspiracies or creating them? Up to you to decide. No, we're not hockey pads.
I'm very glad I got off an in-universe your mom joke. That felt good.
But the funny thing is, he's
Oh, very 1996 of you.
When he discovers an actual conspiracy,
mom jokes
he's
are
actually
timeless.
taken aback by it. He's like, "Wait, this was real?" I was shitting. I was just like, "Fuck
Oh my
this."
god, Rob's live on Twitch? What the fuck?
Rob's live. Hi everyone.
Mesh, did you see the move updates?
Yeah, pretty crazy. How they're literally killing off Vigoroth.
Did you see the #1 update at the very top?
Oh yeah.
50-second switch clock. That is so massive.
It's so gonna be weird now.
Also, Mudshot, I don't really think it's a nerf. I think it's basically the same move. It's not that bad anymore. Poison Sting's gonna be pretty good, but like they
You mean
gave all these
Mudslap?
draining. No. Mudshot got nerfed, supposedly, but it's actually reworked. It does more damage, but gets less energy. And then they gave Draining Kiss to a bunch of Pokemon. I'm like, oh shit, is Clefable really good now? And I looked at it and I'm like, oh, this move is just really, really bad. So Draining Kiss is just awful. So all of the Pokemon that got Draining Kiss doesn't matter. I did a breakdown in my Battle Frontier group on the Volt Switch Fortress. Okay, this is current version of counter. Okay, with before it gets nerfed, if you gave Volt Switch to Fortress, you beat Carbink in the 2 shields.
Huh.
Because of how fast you can just rip into your mirror shots now, because you're basically a Magnezone with Volt Switch. You know what I mean? And then you can beat Mandibuzz in the 2 shields. You can beat Feraligatr, Normal, and Shadow in all even shields. And
fucking love for Alligator. What a guy.
You can beat Altaria in the 2 shields or 1 shields and Azumarill in the 2 shields with Fortress.
This is imagine
And
this
Shadow
would happen
Dragonair
just
too.
before. Imagine this kicks in and it is included in the finals. Oh my god, that would be a mess.
It would be such a mess, yes.
Be a messing.
I'm just really concerned that the game's gonna break again even worse than before because they just don't know how to code this game and they're not gonna fix any of the bugs because that's the really big contingency with the 50-second switch clock.
Yeah, I don't know how much testing they've done to balance any of this.
I mean, if they're planning on going to a 50-second switch clock and it gave them problems and then they're doing all of this other crazy shit that's gonna go on, I'm hoping and praying that that's the reason we haven't got like any bug fixes really that worked. Because they're trying to make the game stable on 50. But that's just a guess. I don't know what the Karate Chop counter change is going to be because like 50-second switch clock would make DD so much better than it currently is. But then the counter nerf makes a non-stabbed counter really fucking bad. So I have no idea. And I was looking at Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is actually, I thought like a lot like Sableye and Umbreon were going to have it, but they have Feint Attack, not Sucker Punch. So Sucker Punch only really affects Galarian Moltres and Galarian Moltres.
Gengar has Legacy Sucker Punch.
Yep, Gengar, Haunter, Trevenant has it, Furfrou has it, and Spirit Tomb has it. And Spirit Tomb got Rock Tomb.
Spirit Tomb might actually
So that's
be
main
useful.
attack for Spirit Tomb. And then they buffed Astonish, right? Mudslap. And they increased the damage on Shadow Punch, which means Golurk went from like fringe counterplay to hard meta Halloween Cup overnight.
Oh, yeah.
And
Is Spiritomb
AWAC
gonna
is
be the
nuts
new
because of
Sableye?
Bone Club. AWAC is crazy good now
Oh, yeah.
AWAC is fucking.
because they also buffed
What?
Fire Spin. So they buffed Fire Spin, they buffed Bone Club, and then they nerfed everything that has to do with like even considering Lickitung because of body slam damage. I still think Lickitung is going to get played because even if they nerf the damage, that thing's still stupid bulky.
hate that
It's just bulky.
I want to put that thing through a fucking wood chipper.
I love Lickitung, man.
Flatly.
It's such a fun
Wood
Pokemon.
chipper, that fucking piece of shit. Stick its tongue in there and just.
Do you
Fuck
think
you.
Spiritomb could be a Sableye for Ultra League now?
Licky licky.
Sableye for Ultra League will never happen unless they enable Megas. And even then,
No,
it's...
for Spiritomb would be the Sableye for Ultra League.
Oh, I think it needs to be 50, and it's one of the hardest Pokemon to get XLs for. I might
Yeah.
use my rare candies
I have
on it.
a question
Yeah.
for the group. I have a question for the group.
I have a
before we're
98
on our
shiny
break.
mesh.
What's the
I have a Hunter Lucky. I have a Hunter Lucky.
What?
I'm good.
Pokemon. You have to do this. What Pokemon would you most want to just punt? Just kick.
Chansey.
Just as hard as you
Carrie
can. Chansey.
hates Chansey. Chansey and
No
Wigglytuff.
hesitation.
No hesitation.
Okay.
Before you
There's-
even finish
I
the
would say that
sentence.
Carrie, you would want to punt Happiny more because it's more puntable.
It
And it
looks
still
so
evolves.
puntable.
It's the
It looks
only
so puntable.
No, Chansey and
It looks like you
the-
can
Blissey.
get that thing like
Chansey
so
Blissey.
fucking far.
Blissey.
What's the what?
Blissey is the bigger one.
Chansey, Blissey,
Wait.
and Miltank.
Why you guys? Carrie,
Can I choose 3?
Yeah,
Cause I hate them. They're so cringe.
I'm thinking
creepy.
Gulpin D's nuts would like you'd kick it and it would like go and that would be funny.
See, I thought you were coming from the game perspective, like Miltank.
Oh no,
because
no.
of
I just
Pokemon
like
Gold
I
and
don't know
Silver,
why.
and
I don't know
No.
why they were
it's because of
created.
Pokemon
Why?
Go.
Imagine doing like a sick ass spin kick to a drift loon, you know, like a little.
Does it
Have
to
you
be a
ever
punch or
kicked
can
a
it be more
balloon
of a
before?
slap?
It's not
Noisy,
exactly.
you know? A
It's
balloon,
not
like,
exactly gonna go very far. It's a balloon.
yeah, but it would
You
make a funny
fucking
noise.
idiot!
It'll go
Well, you want to fill it with water and then punt it into 1,000 pieces?
No, you kick it, and then it makes the balloon noise that goes, boom. You know.
What did you call me?
How do you punch ghost Pokemon?
Play Pokemon Go. You can punch them all.
That's a good question. Gotta punt them all.
Gotta punch them all.
You know what? I would probably punch Mewtwo to reenact that one scene where Ash really thought he can do something.
We're not punching it. No. It is a full place it on the ground kick.
Punt it into space.
Optional punting kick stand if you'd like.
Yes, you can put it on a fucking
I'm gonna say.
Bonus points if you put it in a stand.
Kick.
I'm gonna say
I'll go Mesh.
somebody more cringe than what Carrie's saying. Jinx.
Literally the Pokemon that
You guys
represents
are going about this
blackface.
different
Yes.
than I think about it. I don't think about ones that I hate. I think about ones that are round and would be funny.
I think
Okay.
Lechonk would be a great puntable Pokemon.
You want to kick the shit out of that thing. You know?
This thing, very
Voltorb
puntable.
be the easiest to punt.
You can even put its
Daddy.
nose inside of the kickstand just so it balances correctly for punting.
I mean,
That-
This
Voltorb is a ball, right?
And it will explode on you.
Yeah, but
Daddy,
it's
I got
it's
a good
hard.
one for you.
Voltorb would be like a hard
Oh, I see.
substance.
Oh, look
It
at
needs to be
this
squished like
So-
a Lechonk.
Come on.
Then
Woolly, come
the
on.
woolly sheep, the circular. What
No.
You want to kick the shit out of these. You know
like
you want to
it.
kick this thing
It's
to a
just
set of
really
gold
round
posts.
and
You know you do.
How about one of these?
Fluffy. But it is cute.
How about
Yeah.
a Wooloo?
Oh,
That,
for
that's
sure.
what I was
A
talking
fat
about. Yeah,
Wooloo.
yeah,
All right, hold on. Which one are we talking about? Because
yeah. The one on the left.
no, leave my
No.
Spiel alone.
I like that one. He's
Mash has
asking
got a
what would
great
be
one.
Easiest.
Spiel is the
my
perfect
Spiel.
Pokemon. It
But
literally
Spiel
rolls.
would be great. He'd probably bounce too.
It would
Yo,
make
And just
Welcome.
smile the whole time. So
That's
you
a
wouldn't see
great
her.
one.
Squeaky sound too.
Guys, you're missing.
It's like kicking a squeaky toy.
The best one is Igglybuff because in its description, once it's in motion, it stays in motion. If you kick it hard enough, you basically have a
That motherfucker's going to
fly
space.
everywhere. It would just go bang, 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 bang everywhere. It doesn't
It's like
stop.
that manhole cover.
Yeah.
This is something I wouldn't punt, but I'd probably play soccer with it.
Yeah.
I get you.
A little bounce sweet.
What about what's that
Yo.
that pig that at spring?
Are you gonna tell? Oh yeah, the pig.
No, just observing you guys have
Oh,
the
okay.
most wonderful conversations. How to best.
I like my
This
sheep.
thing.
How about
Now think about it. One,
Which
it's
one?
ugly and I hate it.
which one do you want to hug the most?
The most
True.
stompable Pokemon because it has a bubble on its
You
head.
do want to crunch it.
I
You know,
have
just
to
crunch
hug
that shit.
Theo
And it's a spider.
because my asshole
What's the name of this
fucking
thing? Happiny? Hanner? What is this thing?
Happini.
I'm glad
Happini?
you guys don't,
Penis.
express this carnal rage in the form of murder hobo mode in game. You just
It's ridiculous.
We don't want to kill
Punching
chef monsters. We just want to punt
Too
Pokemon,
mean.
okay?
No.
This is a universal question. It's like, what Pokemon would you want to kick? And everyone immediately was like, it's
Carrie, do you hate this one?
I hate that
No, I
thing.
don't hate it.
Is it? Do I have a kick? What about Rowlet?
The one that's most huggable for me would be Snorlax.
What about the one we just had?
Just give him a big hug.
Can we
Spill them because it's a bull.
We can play. I do want to state that my answers change if we go from punting it to pushing it down a flight of stairs.
Every single person has a goddamn
It has to
classic.
squeak every step.
And there's one Pokemon that I'm throwing in front of a bullet train going 200 miles an hour, and it's Mr. Mime. Fuck that shit. I want that thing
Okay,
touched it.
that's fair.
Turn to fucking miss. I hate him.
Okay, but could you really kick this?
Dallan, can we just start a podcast of like brutally murdering Pokemon?
Look at it. It's gone.
Today's topic: why I want to throw Mr. Mime in front of a
The
Shinkansen.
tier list. The most
Most Shinkansen
missable
tossable Pokemon.
What Pokemon would you want to literally like swing and throw away?
Oh yeah, like grab it by its feet and swing it around. Yeah, I know. I thought
Most
about that.
javelin tossable Pokemon.
I actually thought about a move just
Eyeball.
like that when we were talking
Eyeball.
about getting the dogs over the wall. I
Okay.
pictured Goldy grabbing the feet of the dogs and spinning. It's just awesome.
Okay.
All right,
No
it's
more
time. We can play now.
mercy. My gut is gonna explode from laughing. I can't handle it.
Was that Goldie the character or Goldie me?
Yes.
Stop. You fucking
All right.
Your character's not called Golden.
I'm gonna
longest break ever.
cool myself.
I feel like. Never mind.
normal?
Never mind. I'm done.
Leave
I'm
leave
done.
him alone, Mash. He's
I'm
cute. Anyway, I'm done.
He's a
But-
football by definition.
He's a Christmas ball. Get it right.
Mariusz is helping this random villager towards the manor and kind of enters through this side door that looks to be some kind of like a butler's chamber, not like a room, but like a quarters or break room kind of for staff. And he sets him down at the table and gets him like a crust of bread and a little bottle of water or something, and is trying to nurse him a little bit.
What was that Piro?
I can heal his wounds.
He leaves the. He's uninjured, but Mariusz leaves the door open
not
if you guys
injured?
wanted to follow him. No, he
I'm going in.
doesn't seem to have any scratches or any other marks on him.
Oh, he's just like shaken. He's like in shock or something.
Yeah, he's. Mariusz is asking him like what happened, and he's like, this strange figure burst into his tent and grabbed him, and it felt like he was suffocating, and like all the walls closed in all around him, and next thing you know, he was being woken up out in the field. Didn't know what happened in between.
But he really was completely unconscious then.
Okay. You were dragged away by a well, let's just call it a creature for the time being. We saved you.
Oh, you a creature for the time being.
I'm getting some weird feedback from you, Dallan.
I was actually just wondering who that was.
Oh, is it me? Ooh,
Yeah, there you go. You got
is
it.
that better?
Oh yeah.
My phones were sitting on the cord.
Touch.
How how do you feel? Are you in pain? Do you feel weird?
On a scale of 1 to 10.
I'm saying because that's what it's
disoriented,
like.
but I feel fine.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how afraid are you?
The smiley faces that go from green to red.
Oh, at least there's no lingering effect from whatever that creature did to you. That's good.
Hopefully.
We know of, right?
Anywho,
Is he the first person to ever be saved from one of those creatures, by the way?
Ooh, that's a good question to ask.
I believe so. Yes.
It would be the second since we saved someone else. Didn't 2 people get grabbed?
Oh yeah.
Then.
Oh right, but they were both tonight.
Same
though.
night.
They're both now. Yeah, that's what I mean. So we haven't seen like if there could be long-term effects or anything from what we don't know what was done to them.
That yes. So
Magnus.
So I think it's a good idea to monitor these survivors.
Did we show that Kalimvor necklace to Jarvis? What's his name? Sorry, Marius.
Easy there, Iron Man.
You haven't. He's
Is that something we want to share with him, guys? We talked to him about the priest, but we didn't show him the necklace.
I don't know if we should, to be honest. The bishop's hair was an honoured guest.
He didn't seem too suspicious, but. Oh my God,
he
Daddy!
Didn't seem like it.
I just saw your message
didn't really
in
seem
chat.
like it to somebody who doesn't worship, but clearly, Maefyre says that something's off with him.
The bishop?
Yeah, you said. I mean, you worship Kalimvor, and you're saying something's off with him. We can't really tell because we don't worship.
just
Kalimvor.
kind of a reminder. The bishop, you haven't met him, but he's like the sommelier of the house. The high priest was the one you met outside. That was the skeletal figure.
Oh, sorry,
so
the
there's 2 Kalimvor people here.
Okay.
In addition to Maefyre.
In addition to me. Alright, so yeah, the one we met, there was. He stunk of undead. He
Barish would, yes, the
undead.
high priest is an undead, and he's explained it more times than I would care to repeat.
what?
But yeah, he's very clearly a reanimated skeleton of some sort.
This is an open secret?
Well, it's not a secret.
I would not qualify it in the category of secrets. Yeah.
Are you going to be okay with this?
If he was going to be a secret, he needs to do a better job of hiding.
Best rogue ever.
What is their justification for this?
You would have to ask him. But I don't understand why you're so outraged by it. Like, there's a few undead around. Your fellow here is undead as well.
Which one?
And he points at Grim.
No, not undead.
That's
just ugly.
He just looks undead.
He kind of squints at you and just like.
It's a curse.
It's a curse.
I got cursed.
He's not undead. He's just cursed.
Yeah.
Do you want me to persuade him?
It's a curse to be undead. So
I am not undead.
Yes, he's in
very
fact
much
not
alive.
undead.
he kind of like reaches across the table and grabs like let me show me your hand. It's got like basically has maggots crawling through it, and he pokes his finger through it, and he's just like, this isn't exactly a living person's look. Like
I'm not undead.
He has a pulse. So
is he touching Grim?
Yeah,
it's a high level magical disguise that was placed upon me against my will.
You think it's for protection? No, it's not.
Maefyre, would you like to talk to the bishop, the sommelier? Because maybe you can ask him questions about his version of your belief, and we can also ask him about the wine.
I mean, maybe I could, but I would struggle not to be rude to him. I'm going to be honest.
Well,
Is
how about I
Marius
step on
still
your
not
foot every
convinced?
time you're rude?
What is
About their
trying to convince
vampireness?
Mariusz?
If is Grim undead or not? Is he still not convinced? Is-
All of the evidence. But he's not like
Yeah, but what
angry
if-
at it. He's just like, it seems like it's just a, he's undead. That's fine.
That's all right.
Okay,
Well,
I'll
he's
hold-
surprised because of your wrestling.
Who is it? Like, aren't we all like a little undead?
I'll hold Grim's hand up, where he has claws coming out because does he have like extended claws?
Grim? No.
Grim, no.
Why would he?
He is a human, although he looks.
Undead.
I'm an elf,
Does
so I look
does the
undead.
visage have something like gap in his skin or something where you could see through?
How undead do I appear?
The bishop
Yeah.
is human.
No, Grim.
Grim?
Are there levels to undead?
How bad does his undead fake visage look? I'm trying to find a spot where I could visually prove, okay, look, there's a hole there, but I can't put my finger through it. That's
Any
actually
type of
solid.
visual inspection of Grim is just further confirming that he's undead.
That checks out.
That brings up a good point.
Mario's
Can
just like, what are you trying to, he's clearly undead. You see it. This is...
Okay, put your hand on his
probably a
chest.
curse.
Put your hand on his chest. Do you feel a heartbeat?
Heart's beating.
Do I have a heartbeat?
Yes.
I would rather not.
Well, you have a heart beating. Can you hear it? Is a better question.
Just feel his wrist to his pulse.
Undead creatures can be... I'm not an expert on undead creatures, but I wouldn't, necessarily know either. Can an undead beast have a heartbeat?
I think undead creatures have a heartbeat. I'm pretty sure.
This is not important. What's more important is that your masters are vampires.
I think.
And I did find proof in the basement, but I did not speak about it to my friends because I did not want to scare Chamilla. It was stating their plans for her under there and talking about lots of vampiric nonsense. And when I tried to speak about the scroll, it turned to ash in my hands.
Wait, what?
I put my hands over Camilla's ears very late. She probably doesn't want to hear this.
I don't even realize you done
Is that enough work to roll deception?
Yeah, you can roll deception, but Mario's just hearing this and just getting angry.
I want to roll an insight check.
What do you want?
Why are you getting angry?
21.
You have disadvantage in hearing for reasons.
You may be telling the
Because
truth.
it feels like you're insulting the lord and lady.
Even if the lord and lady are undead, as I've said, it's not I've not seen any wrongdoing that they may have done. Maybe they're just feeding on forest creatures. Maybe that's why they go away for weeks at a time. They are staunch defenders of this valley, and they've extended their protection to the remaining villagers from Vallaki. They are good people.
Just because they're
people being
vampires
kidnapped is
doesn't
just a
necessarily
coincidence.
they're bad,
One sec.
I would say it was. I would maybe be inclined to agree with you that it's not connected, but they were dragging people into the manor.
Something in the
Something
manor
was
is
dragging
definitely-
people into the manor. I agree.
I know that Dally left, but what did I need to roll on that lie of his about me? Insight to see if he's.
What did he lie about you? He was saying
I don't
he
know if
found
he
that
lied.
scroll in the basement, and that's what
Yeah.
he was deceiving to Mariusz.
Right. And that's why I wanted to roll an insight to see if he was deceiving, since it applies to me.
Again, you can't
want me to
roll
ask-
perception against characters.
Okay.
But, in character, Dallan is a phenomenal liar.
I did roll a 19.
But, yeah.
I mean, he beat with a 21, I think.
No, 19 plus insight is 5, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. But, should I ask him?
That'd be something to
No? Okay.
clarify with Dallan.
I don't wanna make you
not directly in front of
uncomfortable. I'm
the
sorry.
his target here.
I'll do that. I'm sorry.
This is something for a prior conversation. Sorry, a conversation in the future.
Yeah, my bad.
Only it is.
Sorry, chef.
Now, if you could find evidence of wrongdoing, that changes the narrative. But as far as I'm aware, it doesn't matter who or what they are. They're good people. They do good by me. They do good by the people in the manor. And they also happen to throw amazing parties. And
If I ever take up mass murder, I will be sure to throw some good parties for you.
We're investigating these disappearances and these monsters. So if we are permitted to follow the leads to their absolute end, then you know, if it is connected to them, we'll dig it out. We'll find the truth one way or the other.
Well, he's you know, his face is kind of paling, and he's like, the turmoil that would cause would be immense. I will talk with, you know, the guard captain and other forces in the manor to make sure that if that was an eventuality, we would have the appropriate support to apprehend them. But you will need to definitively prove that they are the ones directly responsible for these abductions.
Well, we don't know it's them direct, but I mean, even if it isn't them, let's just suppose it isn't. It would be someone within the manor. If they are dragging people towards inside the manor somewhere and they're doing something to them, then it'll be somebody in the manor. So it's on their watch. This is happening on their land, on their watch, that they are the supposed protectors of. So I feel like in some way the buck should stop with them.
You're correct.
To be honest with you,
we don't know who's doing it. The Lord and Lady just have returned from a month-long absence. If you bring any evidence that points towards anyone, I think the Lord and Lady would be very keen to react strongly to it.
I'm glad to hear that.
I have a question. Those people in the tents, do they come and go quite regularly? Is there anyone who shows back up in your
It's a huntsman, a few gatherers that come and go pretty regularly. But this is, you know, there used to be a lot more people when the village was first destroyed, but a lot of them have relocated to some of the more permanent settlements. And then, you know, with the disappearances now, it's down to not so many out there anymore.
Okay. Oh,
well, I'll find a guard to escort this man back to the encampment, but I do need to head to bed. Tomorrow was a long day, and with the Lord and Lady back in the manor, my duties have tremendously increased. You know, I'd suggest you guys get a good night's sleep, rest up, and then you'll probably see me next around early afternoon tomorrow when the party will start. And he bows deeply and heads down the staircase. A moment later, a guard comes up and he's behind him, and he just heads around the corner into his room.
Thank you.
I'm going to bed.
This day would end.
I give Renok a punch on the shoulder. Thanks again for the lift. Really appreciate it.
Of course.
Don't sleep with the dog, so you can sleep with the cat.
How many rooms do we have in total?
You have 2 rooms. They're over on the east side.
Not between us.
Hey, take one of the dogs, just in case.
I don't want my flesh to be burning while I take a rest. Those are hellhounds, dummy. I go to sleep.
They're just gonna guard, nothing more.
Set them outside like a pair of guardians.
Fine. But he'll at least listen to you.
Okay, at least I had a choice. It's more than most get.
You know, part of me kind of wish that we got a bit closer to that creature's destination. Truth is, we don't actually know if
we may be very well able to figure it out.
Did you see what part of the manor it was heading to at all?
We can ask the book.
Yeah, it's a new day. You can ask it a question.
Oh, the book. Well, where would they taken the?
What is the precise location of the original, or what is the precise location of the wax creatures that attacked us this evening? Where were they created? Something like that.
Where are they now?
No, because where are they now is in the dirt
they come
after
from?
we killed them. So where were they created? That's the question you should ask. Where did they created, and then maybe where were they going?
No, just ask who created them.
Huh?
What about if I ask who created them?
That's fine too, but we're not getting paid for that information yet. I feel like you and I digging through the body of one of them's giving us a pretty clear answer. Whether or not they want to be in denial over it's a different story.
You mean Marouche?
Marouche being in denial, but definitely not the culprit.
Okay.
Pretty incriminating evidence. I'd feel that he's the one behind it. Either that or...
You think Marouche?
No, the bishop. The bishop is either in charge or the other worker. Either way, the church is behind it as an entity, so that's good enough for me. But you can ask it for you. This is your book, after all.
I'd like to ask, who created the wax monsters we saw this evening?
The book eats your words eagerly. It's like, I've missed you. Is kind of what it oozes from its pages. But it answers very simply. The bishop.
The bishop?
What?
So it does seem to be the bishop in the church.
All right, can we start with the location to give us a lead for the job that we've been given now?
So where's the location of the monsters, or
You can
where
either
were they
ask
made?
where were they created, or if you don't think that that's going to be useful, you could go for where were they taking the people.
Okay. Where were the wax monsters created?
The book hisses at you. It's like one question.
That is one question.
Per person?
Per person.
Then I'll ask the question that she just asked to save us some time.
I don't think you can.
Per Eldritch Touch.
Oh, this is the Eldritch Touch questions.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought this was the other question. Sorry. How many Eldritch Touch do we have? 4? 3?
3.
Three.
Is
Is this happening together? Is this happening in the same room?
You guys are in like jammies, just kind of hanging out in the room.
Yeah.
I got a Ouija board in my backpack. You guys want to do that
next? Where are they created?
No, I'll go with where were they being taken? The kidnap.
They were taken, and these are the books. There's like scrawling writing appearing on the page. They were taken deep into the manor.
They were taken deep into the manor. That's not very specific, is it? I mean, we could have ascertained that ourselves.
Guaranteed an answer. It didn't guarantee a specific one.
Maybe it can't figure it out.
Maybe it doesn't know. Yeah.
One more question. Any ideas?
Perhaps the purpose of their kidnapping?
We still don't have a lead of where they were created if you want to go do that one. As if they were created outside of the manor or inside of the manor would be pretty good to know. Or you can say, where did they travel from to get here? That could also be a different way of rewording kind of a similar question.
If he's the sommelier and he's the one that created these things to capture people, do you think the wine is made from them?
Small EA, more like large EA, am I right? Or whatever.
Wait, what?
I have a weird inkling that.
Thanks for laughing, Sean. Are we asking the book questions? I missed all the questions that we did. Sorry, I am working, technically. I lost my work phone. I don't care. They'll figure it out. What questions did we ask the book?
Your question. You can you still have one question, Graham.
Right, what questions did we ask?
Who created them and where were they taking them? That
Bishop
was
and
the bishop
to the manor.
and deep into the
To the
manor.
bishop. Deeper than, I mean, was it the little room that we saw that was filled with blood and like a dead body or something? Didn't that happen?
No one had been in there in a while.
Yeah, super dry.
Super dry.
Super dry.
Good problem.
Delectable Chinese
That-
meal.
There
A
was that
succulent
creature-
Chinese meal?
There was that being that ran had a bloody mattress back there. There was a squatter with a bloody mattress in the behind our room.
I'm going to ask it a question quietly.
Well, we can't hear it, huh?
Yeah, sorry. Oops.
Yeah, are you going to take the book aside?
No, it speaks in my mind. Right? Hasn't it before? Or was that only when it was near water, when it was powerful? Or...
It has more power closer to water, but most of the time it's communicating by just writing words on these pages.
Well, then never mind.
But it's the words that it writes, disappears as soon as you close it.
I will ask, what is the true purpose of the dinner, of the party tomorrow? Or whatever the party is. I think it's tomorrow.
The book is puzzled. The true purpose is to throw a party.
Noted.
Way to go.
I
Way
guess
to
the
go,
question is
Glenn.
what kind of party?
Gonna have a good time.
It would
Good
add
use of a question there.
to socialize, to bump, to bring powerful figures together, to cement the seat of power in the land.
Believe it or not, that does answer my question. Yeah, okay. So,
Oh, I do have a metagame question, Chef. What happened with our interaction with Woolen? Because we kind of fast
haven't done
forwarded
that
that.
Nothing.
Yeah.
You were in the
We haven't
hall
done that
looking
yet.
at her
We
from
went straight
behind.
into combat.
We fast forwarded that, so I don't know.
We haven't done it yet.
You never talked with her.
Yeah, I'm asking, are we going back to that at some point? What's the thing?
Can we do it now?
It is 3 or 4 a.m.
we must rest. Sleep.
Did we just see her and just leave?
Yep.
We
These
Yeah,
characters,
okay.
you guys don't even know who Velen is, so that's keep that in mind as well.
We can
Yeah,
go
she's like
back.
some crazy old lady. I don't
You
fucking
just
care.
saw some crazy undead-looking lady in some type of cage.
Okay.
I will say I would want to address that if I saw that, but I'm
Yeah,
okay with waiting to do it.
A couple of us saw that. I think it's a case that we probably do want to talk it regardless of who she actually is.
Yeah, I don't think it has to do with her being Bellin, but
Yeah.
we can do that later.
Yeah.
Reaches a hand out of the
Fine,
cage.
Hmm?
It's that she just reaches a hand out of the cage. And then puts it away.
Well, if you guys are
Oh, does the finger fall off?
sleeping, you guys could mark off a long rest. We'll call it a shorter long rest, and you'll wake up, in just a few hours here. Maybe around shortly after noon or so.
From the info that I had heard, I don't know if I want to sleep.
You want
Do you want me to sleep?
No, you can mark down a point of exhaustion.
Okay, yeah.
Sleep.
That is fine. I think
What
she's...
exhaustion rules are we using?
Wait, are we?
For Chamilla, we'll use the. You get the 20 marks or whatever they are.
Okay.
Oh.
Wait, 20 mark.
Can I also point out that I didn't get hit once in the entire fight. I lost no health.
I don't think I
Now,
did either.
because I didn't sleep, does that also mean that I can't update my spell stuff?
You rested, you just didn't sleep, so you can move stuff around, I think.
Okay, thank you.
I leveled up my bard class
I would
this level up, and I'm assuming this is when it hits, is when we rest. I chose a third level in bard, College of Spirits, because I thought that aligned with kind of everything and some of the witch stuff, and I imagine that like his ability to communicate with spirits was caused by being in this place where obviously many people have died. So like they start speaking to and awakening him in this crypt of a manner with much death surrounding it. It's just in my brain.
Okay.
I would probably have been keeping an eye on Chamilla, but then passed out trying to stay up.
Are we all going to sleep now? Or not?
No one objected, so one of the Hellhounds and the other Panther are definitely in our room just chilling there. And I just command them, if anyone comes through that hole, you will react. You will attack
is that hole
and you will
still
wake
there?
Yes.
That hole didn't even bother repairing the hole. It's
Yes.
ridiculous.
Yes, the Hellhound will attack, the Panther will wake us up. That's
And
what
I said that in character. It's ridiculous. How can they not have repaired that hole? Anyway. Oh, well, Maefyre's gonna go to sleep then.
Alright, good night, you all.
There's no need for her to stay up.
Do I will wake up to Chamilla breathing down my neck, wondering if she wants to speak?
No, you wake up to Chamilla with like dark circles under her already dark circled eyes. There's still like blood that she's tried to prestidigitation off, but there's a cut.
Chamilla, are you trying some kind of new makeup?
Yes. Do you like it?
It's fetching.
Oh.
That's good. That's a good word. That is a good word, right? Okay.
Yes.
Breakfast! Everyone wake up. Where are my dogs? They're gone.
She's going to like catch eyes.
Well, you're looking a little like shit this morning.
Yeah,
You're looking kind of ugly. What the fuck is on with that?
What did you just say?
Wait, is it morning now already?
Did you just say what I think you just said?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm being honest with you, and if you need to fix something, I'd want you to be able to try and fix it. So yes, I'm going to tell you this morning that you look a little ugly.
What were you talking about when you found that paper of me in the basement?
Oh, that was a lie.
Good.
Guys, breakfast, come on. Gotta go. Gotta get some sausages.
I don't know about
I'm
you,
gonna
Renok,
cast,
but this breakfast is
disguise
delicious,
self on
and I'm like
myself.
watching them.
I'm gonna cast disguise self on myself and make it look like I'm not exhausted and even more like put together than I actually am.
Oh, she got rid of her makeup. How did she do that? Don't you need like a condor
Magic.
or whatever it's called? Oh, that's boring. food! Come on! I want to grab all the sausages we can. I don't know what they're made of, but they're great! They would taste excellent. Grim, you remember? Ah, they were fantastic.
They're pretty good.
Wasn't Grim not supposed to be allowed here because he has...
Why do you think I want...
he just has to wear a mask?
I have a mask on. I've gloved up. I've wrapped myself appropriately.
Well,
I forgot the mask on.
Actually, I assumed you were going to stay here. I was going to quickly go grab some food for you.
I thought he was going to be shuffled off into a dark corner again.
Well, he was back in the room. That's why I went back to get him some food.
How can you eat with a mask on now?
Can I?
Disguise only lasts for a minute or for an hour, by the way. So by the time we're done, I'm back to looking exhausted.
Hey, I'm gonna go find Magnus and tell him what we found out about the book. Any objections?
Is Magnus the same person as Marush?
No, Magnus is the camp
leader
guard.
of the villagers.
Yeah, the village guy.
Oh, okay.
You give him the different names,
Okay.
I would assume.
He's a friend of
I
mine.
got
Maybe.
confused. I got confused.
I don't know.
It begins with an M.
Look, you just woke up. It's fine. Let's get our energies up. Yes, it's the most important meal of the day. Yes.
We're all already eating, so I don't know why you keep saying.
Oh, I thought you were still in the room talking. Okay, cool.
No, we're at the table, right?
My apologies. I will then feast.
I'm already gone. They're just
still
talking.
got you in the rooms if you haven't left.
Sorry, what?
You know, saying you're trying to go to breakfast is a little bit different than actually leaving the room. If you actually go into the dining room, I know Janus is going someplace else, but Goldy, are you actually going to go get breakfast?
Yes, I actually am, but I actually don't want to go alone because I feel so self-conscious. So I want to go with someone else. That's why I'm doing this. Come on.
I'll go with you to get something to drink.
Yes, brilliant. Let's go. And I just grab your hand and immediately start trotting off with you.
I'm going to.
Time to get breakfast. Maefyre joining us. Time for food.
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry.
You guys open the door, and there's a few of the guests gathered and are sitting at the table. You recognize the High Priest is sitting at the table, as well as Ven Haverlight.
I am going
and
to...
there's a Ven Haverlight.
Who's that?
Met her earlier.
The priest from before, right?
Yeah.
No, she's the senator from
the senator. She's from the head of the church of Kellenville, like the bureaucracy or something. I don't know.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I was so loud I heard an echo.
This guy in particular, he's a jolly-looking dwarf. You know, big bright cheeks. He bustles over to you and he's like, "I don't believe we've had the chance to meet. And as a merchant of trades, I like to know everyone I've come across. You know, good contacts. Always good doing business with travelers. And I will get you a picture of him." But he introduces himself as the bishop.
Bishops are there?
There's a bishop and a high priest, but he is Bishop Garrett Krylum.
Good grief, you guys were sharing Pokemon pictures. I didn't even notice.
Good sir, could you please spell that for us?
Oh, I do see the post. Aw, you look so happy and jovial.
Always the nice ones.
Ah, hello there. I am Renok Orof. Oh, Ruff, excuse me. It's too early. We are adventurers. We are just well, we're here for different reasons.
Whereabouts are you from?
Oh, I'm a traveler. I fashion myself a bit of a hero. I go where I am most needed to vanquish the evils and save the damsels.
You'll,
You okay there, Camilla? You got some giggles.
Yeah, she definitely giggles.
Don't mind her. She had a bit of a rough night.
No, it was fine.
Yeah. That gives him pause, and he scratches his beard, and it's like, well, hopefully not too rough of a night. We have a long day ahead of us. We've been discussing, and we're trying to guess at what the entertainment for tonight's party will be, and we don't have any good ideas. Wonder if you guys had any ideas.
Oh, we know someone who's very good in music.
Who?
Oh no, we don't need to prepare
Not
anything.
me, is
It's
it?
about what the hosts have prepared for us.
Oh.
Oh,
That's right, dude.
Wait, you asked for ideas.
There was.
Well, we're trying to guess. See, we don't know what it is, but
A seance.
I
That would be
didn't
fun.
sleep well. I didn't hear you
Seance.
properly.
They have a theme, do they not? Is that what you're getting at?
They didn't tell us. We tried.
Well, we know about the masquerade, but we don't know. That's a style. Like, it's you show up to a black tie event and you do something else. So we're wondering what there's going to be some razzle dazzle, and we don't know what it's going to be yet.
Perhaps the golden age of Barovia?
Yes.
The golden age of Barovia.
I don't know when that is, but sounds like a good theme.
But whatever it may be, so long as it has good food, I am quite content.
Well, we were required to get masks, yes?
Oh, that's right. Yes, of course. Almost forgot about that from all the activities last night.
Where is the
And
best
costumes.
place? Yes, best place to get a costume and a mask.
I believe they did tell us there was a area.
They did it.
You can buy some masks down in the basement, most likely. That's where the craftsman is.
All
Of
right.
course.
This is the bishop.
This is the bishop. You recognize him, Grib.
Ooh.
Okay.
Is he from the vision? With the barrels?
You can have an inspiration.
Awesome.
What?
Let's fucking go.
Wait,
I
what
forgot.
happened? What?
Jolly good.
Why is he doing an accent? Why is that accent now?
He
Can I
got
make
an
a?
inspiration.
Can I make an
make
insight
funny
check?
noises often. Which is,
Why?
I've been thinking
I
about
don't
this for a
know.
while.
You should have
We
questioned
haven't-
this 4 years ago.
It's because it makes you. It gets your tufts all up in a fluff.
Mesh, what are you trying to incite here?
So we haven't discussed this or even mentioned it yet, but we know there's a werebear creature and a doppelganger in the castle. We haven't tried to figure anything out about that. So now
It was a
gonna
changeling,
be-
not a doppelganger.
We also know where the werebear is.
Was it a changeling? Or was it?
It was a
I think it was a
changeling.
doppelganger.
Oh.
I am nowhere. Wherever. No.
Either way, I'm trying to
Not a
figure
were,
out.
werebear.
Now I'm gonna be like actively looking for signs of like, he doesn't seem right.
Yeah. give me a perception check. See if you can see anything off about this fellow.
I'm sorry, it's just like you're looking for people who are off and
Oh, I have that
like dark
saved.
circles with an eye twitching.
Memories.
I'm gonna give myself guidance while I'm doing this. Yes, I got guidance. What? How much is the guidance die? 4. 2, so that's 14.
you kind of are just standing there, and he's just watching you, and you start casting the spell, and then look at him really closely, and he's just like, strange fellow, and he like pulls his coat closed, like as if you were looking through his clothes or something. You don't notice anything off about him. He looks dwarvish. Is this something I can help you with, sir?
What kind of wares do you transport or sell?
I am a sommelier. I am a master winemaker. I am employed by the Driscolls to make the wine for the city, and I often export to the other regions.
Interesting. Well, my name is Meshadieme.
You're not at the Citadel, correct?
My name is Meshadieme Orion. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance. There's a bow.
You never have to change your name.
He moves closer to you, Grim, and is just like,
I have a mask on.
Do I know you, sir?
I don't think so. I just heard tell of wine coming from the Citadel, so if you were...
Well, I'm afraid I don't know what Citadel you're speaking about.
Insight.
Roll it, bitch.
Oh, it's not good. No. 8 again.
He doesn't know anything about the Citadel.
I still don't believe.
The character does.
Character does? But I recognize him, yes. And I remember.
Give me a history check. As you try to place him.
11.
However.
See, half proficiency in everything doesn't do too much for you.
You your vision goes black and the walls close in, and you start having another vision. You're staring at the Citadel from a distance, and it's sitting empty and still. You can see a giant swarm of bats flying away, just long distance, and seems to be heading back towards an even further away castle, towards Ravenloft. Through the thickening mist, you can see a cart making its way out of the gates of the Citadel, and it's heavily laden with multiple barrels in the back. The swarm of bats turns and, retargets on this new movement and charges towards this lone survivor. And there's a massive flash that stuns the swarm, and it, looks like a water breaking against a giant rock, kind of hammering against this barrier. A slim, slender figure is now standing on the back of the cart with one hand. He's commanding the swarm to wait. And the figure driving the cart and this shepherd of the swarm, they talk. They get more animated, and there's yelling. And the one controlling the swarm of bats is pointing at the man and basically is giving him the gesture like, you go away. The same figure points at the cart and then points to himself. The cart is his. The figure driving the cart is, gesturing at the horses and rubs his knees, trying to garner sympathy. And the figure waves dismissively and rejoins the swarm. The man unhitches the cart and a single horse and mounts it and rides away. The swarm descends on the cart, and even from a distance you can see an explosion of red mist as the barrels are ripped open and feasted upon. And you gasp, and you're back in the room, and everyone's kind of giving you a weird look as you kind of disappeared for just a second or two there.
Okay there?
Seems there's much more to learn. Interesting. For like the last 3 days, 2 or 3 days, Grim's just been like saying weird shit and off and like cackling in the background, just like he's just being a weird little freak. He's a little freaky guy. But you also sense from him a greater sense of purpose than he had before. So he's by no means having a bad time. I must have been mistaken. I don't. That must be a story of a citadel from somewhere else.
It happens. I have a friendly face, and once you have joined me at any of my parties, you'll know that the wine flows freely in all sorts of stories. They tend to blur a little bit, so perhaps we have met, and it's just been lost in a haze, so to speak. Anyway, there's a fresh batch of wine on the table, if you would care to join us. And he raises a large glass to you. It's always good doing business with, travelers and explorers of the realm. Welcome. Now, I won't take up more of your time. Hopefully we can talk later at the party over a drink.
Chamilla is passed out at the table. She went.
What was there food in front of you? No.
No, because she doesn't have food. She did have a cup of wine off to the side, so I don't know if that's spilled, but no food.
There's the breakfast buffet is out in full force here. There's the maid is running large trays of food up and down and making sure everyone's glasses are full.
We should try. I lift up her head. You want to try this sausage? And I'm just like mouthing it towards her mouth. You really like this?
You don't want to put that in her mouth.
No, I'm not. I'm
Okay.
just like this. No, okay. And I gently put her head back, and and it's like, okay, I guess I'll leave her alone. She had a rough night, deliberately pointing at her and getting as much attention as I can. More sausage for me. Delicious. Hope I don't discover this is made out of something I don't like. Grim is with us, right?
Goldy, as you're feasting, a behemoth of the man pushes through one of the doors and has to crouch to get in, and you're immediately drawn to some of his shocks of white hair in his beard and hair, and you as you sniff even across the meal, there's a familiarity here. And this fellow walks into the room. Give me a second.
I thought it was Cuckoo's go.
Oh, my leg. Thank you. Nice squishy.
Why squishy?
I need to find a better way to do this, but here comes the image.
Oh my god.
Aw, kitty.
Kitty wanted to be held.
Chef, do you have that memory that you said to me written down?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, if you could just shoot it over to me when you get the chance. Because I have a file and I'm keeping it.
I don't think I have a token. No, I do. Yes, this guy walks into the room too.
He's got strong dad energy, it's true.
There he is. Dad? Damn, he's a big boy.
He's a little bit more gruff, and it plops down to the table, and you can hear the chair groan underneath him, and he is matching you plate for plate here with how much food you're consuming, and he finally looks up and notices you, and he, you see his nostril flare, like he sniffs the air, and he's just like, And who might you be?
Hi. Good travels, fellow traveler. I am Renok.
Renok, eh? You from these parts, or where are you from?
I'm from all places. I go where they are needed, where I am needed.
Huh. He's doing the same, kind of biting off a hunk of meat and talking with his mouth full as well. It's just like, as the captain of the guard here, it's my responsibility to make sure these lands are safe, so that type of non-answer doesn't fly too well. And I'd ask a little bit more details about where you're from, what you're doing here. Not just you're a traveler going where you're needed.
Oh, well, I do apologize. I meant no offense. To be honest with you, we are here currently right now for as I look at everyone else. Well,
here for a party.
Yes, I'm here for a party. Thanks, Graham. Yes.
Nettie Softmouse, like the housekeeper, also kind of runs up and is like, "Somebody, leave them alone. They're guests of the manor. They, Mario said they helped out last night with keeping the villagers safe, and they're good people." And with that, Tamati kind of looks at you and squints a little bit more closer. And it's just like, if you're helping out people, you're fine by me. Welcome to the manor.
I immediately stand up after hearing praise and going, "Yes, it was my pleasure. I did my fair share, as any good hero of these realms would." Yes, it was a good fight. I bet it was my dog who did everything. But tell me, who are you? Tell me more about yourself. You intrigue me.
Tamati Taina, guard captain. I've filtered between Krezik and Driscoll Manor, trying to keep these lands safe.
You're employed by those who employ this manor, eh?
Yeah, they help to pay for the defense of the realm.
I see. Would that mean that you also have had trouble with these wax creatures from last night?
You've heard of them? Don't have good ways to stop them. We've posted a few guards out there, and a few of the guards got taken. So we stopped. We've kind of centered our forces around the more protectable manor.
See. Do you have any idea where these creatures take their unfortunate victims?
If we knew that, we'd probably be stopping them. Not really a bright fellow, are you?
Oh well.
He's not. We call him Rock.
It's well. To be fair, we.
Well, at least rocks are strong. Am I right?
Yes, we are. To be honest, I feel like I can trust you, and I can actually tell you that. Well, last night we found something peculiar. One of the creatures had a one of the people living at the tents, and it managed to get away from us. But while we did manage to save the actual poor victim, we noticed that it was heading towards the manor as opposed to away. That's rather troubling.
At around this time, Garrett chokes and just goes like.
Are you okay there? Do you need more wine?
I mean, who?
A bit more wine.
Who knows which direction it was heading? It could have been going that way to try to avoid us and put us off its trail.
Yeah,
There really is no way that we have the real answer as to where those were going. That is a 34 on the deception check.
Alright, I'll stop talking until that gets sorted out. 15 plus. Good
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I was 15 to lie.
Fuck. All right.
Gordon could just look like a regular commoner in the eye and say,
So
Yeah,
Tamani
yeah.
will also be, swayed to be like, let some fine investigate it, If you do have any leads or any more information, let me know. If we can find out the source, we can, drive a nail to the heart of it. But when it's so ambiguous, we just don't have the people we need to defend all parts of the manor at all times.
I can understand.
nail to the heart is a very specific language.
Well, I do know, and I hope you guys don't, you're okay with me speaking for all of you. We would very much like to help with this unfortunate abomination that we have going on. Whatever you need, we would like to be involved.
Well, that's very kind of you. This is coming from Ven now. She's like, that's very kind of you. These lands always need more protectors. The Driscolls have always been excellent providers of that service, but when they travel or when they're remote, it always helps to have more. So cheers. Here's to the ongoing protection of the realm, and perhaps tonight the reason for the season will be the celebration of light over darkness here.
Oh, yes, salute.
She raises a glass and cheers. I would like to jump over to kind of Janus now, because I think he said he wanted to go talk with Magnus a bit more.
I mean, you can skip it if you want. I was just gonna go tell him to be quiet and keep it under wraps, but just tell him what we got in the book, that we think it's the bishop, and that he didn't hear from us. Basically, we have reason to believe it's the bishop based off of some evidence I can't really explain.
Well, what do you want me to do? I'm here to help. The guard captain and all these other guys will send their platitudes, but I will be a bullet in a tree where I need to be.
If things get really noisy in that manor and things are going tits up, you hear anything, it's probably us in trouble. If you want to intervene and assist, that's option one. Option two is also getting all of your families and people that are here still alive out. I'll leave the choice to you.
Well, you find trouble near windows, and I'll be quick to respond anywhere around the manor.
Either way, if the bishop comes by here, he doesn't mean you any goodwill.
He hasn't come by here much in person, that's for sure. We're beyond saving, I'm sure.
Also, I just wanted to get a moment with you at Magnus and say it's really good to see you again. There's not many familiar faces that I see.
Have we met before?
Didn't you say he was somebody that I knew, like a Bloodhunter?
You recognize he's a Bloodhunter, but you haven't met him before.
Then in that case, I'll change that to say it's good to see another fellow hunter out there. If you don't mind me asking, do you have an order that you hail from? Or are you more self-taught?
He would pull out a medallion that's just carved out of wood, looks pretty raw, and I've been thinking about trying to find some more people to train and start something here. There's not a lot of people who fight the darkness. A lot of more people here are ambiguous to it. I'm recruiting people, trying to start an order here. And he flips over the medallion, and it matches your medallion.
We're getting an echo down. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, my phone opened Twitch.
Oh, okay. All right.
But you if you have a medallion or insignia, it's cast bronze, polished and refined. This is hand carved wood. With the time change, you might kind of think this guy might be the founder of your Bloodhunter order.
Because it matches. Interesting. All right. Yeah. I suppose you are.
I was taking notes on your performance out there. Looks like a lot of good skills to be able to, shift between radiant and fire like that. That can be very handy, and I'll be studying, seeing if I can figure out how to do the same.
Well, I'll let you know if you need to practice on your own. You should be able to do it with 2 other elements. Cold and I think Captain back home said it was lightning, but those aren't too useful for me specifically. I've got a specific thing for the ghosts, so I think your symbol looks familiar. Perhaps you are also the same. Radiant seems to be most useful to hunt those that are undead, especially the ghosts. My order is a ghost slayer.
His insignia, he's like, well, look at that. That's real shiny. I don't know how you got one of those. I made this last week.
Yeah, coincidence, I suppose. I would recommend, though, that you cast yours in silver. Mine's, I think, still in bronze, but if you cast it in silver, it's maybe going to help you from other problems in a pinch.
Silver is a good material for fighting monsters, that's for sure. Got a couple of silver bullets ready to go at a moment's notice.
It's been a pleasure, Magnus, and I'll do the Predator, high five with him.
He'll kind of match, and he was like, seems like a good thing to be. Seems like a good initiation.
I'll send him your way.
Take it easy, brother.
And then out of habit, he'll just do his order salute, which is like a blade to the front for the order.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, Cari. Yes, exactly. But I'm grabbing a sword, so it's more like baby sword. Yeah. For the order. Eyes in quiet places. Hearts for others.
Yep.
Blood for the lost.
So you guys have about 1 afternoon left here in the manor. Janus rejoins you, grabs a quick bite to eat. Anything else you guys want to do in the manor before we get into the party?
We need to get masks and stuff, right?
Costumes?
Yeah.
Camilla's gonna sleep at the table till someone. Camilla's sleeping at the table till somebody gets her up.
I'm literally playing with your hair right now.
Sleeping at the table?
Yeah, while they were talking, she passed out at the table. And
I will pick her up and just fireman Cari. If we leave.
This cat's need for attention is so incredibly serious.
That is insane.
This is crazy.
Congrats on your new baby.
I will say she mumbles in her sleep. She's like, not ugly. She's lying, face first on an empty plate.
Every now and again, I will ask someone, does she need some food to wake her up? And the second you don't get it, I just and I just take it and eat it myself.
Yeah. Oh, okay. 1 second.
Little belly rub smell.
But yeah, sincerely, if we have to leave and she's there, I'll just pick her up and just carry her. Overhead.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Not by her hair.
That was in the moment.
Yeah.
I thought it was Grim who's I was going for his torso, and your hair happens to be where his torso is. What do you want from me? Anyway.
Surprised I survived that.
I actually wanted you to go over. That would have been funnier.
Well, I wanted to land on the wall.
Well, considering that we both rolled badly, that was never going to be the option.
Yeah.
It was either before or after.
I rolled a 2.
What was I? 7? Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I've rolled badly. Every single roll I've had to do it right.
Do we? Just out of curiosity, are we gonna go see? Undead lady whose name has just escaped my brain.
Oh?
Shoot! In the library. Why can't I remember her name all of a sudden?
Felin?
Velens, thank you. I really see Velen before we get our costumes. Do you guys want to do that?
Do we have to see her? Or do we need? Do we have a need to see her?
I feel like we looked through when we were in the walls, we saw her. I feel like that would still be in our minds. Of like, yeah, that was weird. We should probably go find out.
Who was that? That's
yeah,
true.
like,
we've encountered
why is
like
that?
odd things in this not castle. I guess it's a manor. I keep wanting to call it a castle. It's a manor, right?
I'm just saying, if we have the I mean, in character, if we have time in the day, let's go see it. If not, just get our costumes and we'll deal with it afterwards.
Yeah, because we have to. Well, where's the place we get the costumes inside the manor, or is it outside?
Sorry, what was that?
Where the place where we get the costumes, is it inside the manor or outside?
That's in the basement.
Basement.
In the basement. But where that rat person is?
Sure.
The rat.
Guys, do you want to see Velen first, or do you want to go straight for the costumes?
Do we know that her name's Velen? Did she say?
No.
I really want to go talk to the rat man, if I'm being honest.
Let's go then.
The rat man.
So you can end up like Grim? Okay.
Yes, that's exactly what I want.
Me. Better than all of you. Yes. What a disaster.
My own kitty with me.
All right, so you're heading down to the basement. You're looking for the rat or for the craftsman down there, or both?
Janus, would you be looking for the rat man yourself, or would you have people accompany you?
I won't ask you to do anything on my behalf.
You know, if Janus would walk alone, I would probably instinctively just walk with him. But if Chamilla is unconscious, I would still be carrying her. So there's three of us now.
Muted, chef.
Ah, shit. All right, we'll head down to the basement. You actually know where the rat man's room is. If you wanted to go and talk with him.
Is it near the costume room?
Yeah, the forge is down in that direction
Probably
too.
Our characters.
Oh. That was a forehead kiss. Oh, that was necessary.
I'm really wondering how I'm going to get a costume on such short notice, considering I'm a halfling.
They sell them. They have costumes here.
Already made for halflings.
This is how they make their business, I'm assuming. So.
Well, they can't make them in one afternoon.
I'm sure they have all sorts here. Don't worry, we'll find something for you.
Okay.
One who can make us cast magic in order to walk on the water and doubts the fact that we can have clothes made in a matter of minutes.
But I don't doubt that you could have the clothes made, but if it was made with magic, it's going to cost us a fortune.
This is how Grim and his little dragon are hanging out. Just like this. Just sit on the table.
The dragon had a long night.
Yeah,
look at this. Look at the suffering she goes through. It's crazy.
Aww.
I can't believe it.
You head down to the basement and you open the door to the rat's room, and he's in there sharpening a knife. Or he's like, "Welcome, welcome."
Do you ever sleep, Mr. Rat?
It's mid-afternoon. I sleep at appropriate times.
I'm sorry, I just like that you asked if he's asleep, but Camilla's asleep.
Your arms are swinging around.
Oh yeah,
I just held you. I'm not doing anything else.
I thought she woke up.
No, I'm just carrying her.
She's out.
How can I get rid of this?
She heard Grim say that she's
Curse,
ugly, and
sir.
she's like, "Nah, I'm sleeping. I'm not gonna be ugly." Like, fuck that.
So
time out. That was your deciding factor, really?
Yes.
Time in. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, vampiric arrogance at its finest.
Embodiment of I'll show you.
I am the most beautiful person that ever beautiful.
Don't mind her. She's mumbling, and I don't know exactly what she's saying. You know what, Janus, please take the lead.
As long as my compatriots are done fucking around, I would like to clear this curse. Or rather, the, how would you say it? The bad luck.
The bad luck? 1,000 gold. I'll make all of the problems go away.
1,000 gold?
Was it not
How much
10,000
gold do we
last
have
time
as a
we
group?
talked?
Let's go.
It was about. That's why I tried to give you my gold.
500 up front, and I will, and then we had a chore.
May I make my decision when you tell me what the chore is?
I don't remember if I told you this, but yes, I need a bit of investigating done. A long-past associate of mine used to be one of the cheap wine producers in the valley. Very fertile soil here, lots of dead bodies feeding the vines. You end up with some very hearty wines, rich tannins, good lingering mouth flavor. You finish a sip, you swish it in your mouth and swallow, and then even after, it feels like your mouth has been coated with the fruit. Low acidity too, which means very easy drinking, which means very easy to sell. I digress. He sold wine, and something happened, and he stopped. Vineyards fell to ruin, he moved to Crescent, and I don't hear from him anymore. I would like you to find out what happened to him, find out why he closed the vineyard. No man walks away from a gig like that without good reason. And if you would find an answer, I would ask you to execute phase 2. I'd like there to be no surviving doubt after you've uncovered all of the truths of the matter. I'd like you to bury this matter firmly 6 feet underground. I expect people to lie, and I expect them to conceal information, and you will need to dig deeper. My friend's name is Vrask Antos. He said he couldn't stand being in Crescent anymore, so close to his vineyards, and so the last thing I've heard is he went to that pirates camp a few days back. You agree to this, you pay me 500 gold, you reverse that fortune, and I'll deduct the other half from your pay. That is my last offer.
Tell you what. I will seal the deal with my own blood if you clear all of the bad luck upon payment with my half advance. And then you should consider it done.
He pulls out a contraption from beneath the table and then holds out a hand for the money.
I pull out 400 gold. I'm a little short.
How much did we get from Mariusz?
None.
It was in
1
chat.
gold each.
We didn't get enough
It was
from
how much?
Mariusz yet because we
It
didn't
was
do the job.
What about the 61 gold per person?
That was,
That was from
No, we get half.
Magnus.
but Mariusz
Doesn't
said
that count?
he would do like half or something. I don't remember.
He gave you some too.
Oh, well. I don't know if that was in bulk to everyone or if that was whatever, but I'm
Yeah,
100
in
gold
general,
short.
It's just going to be each person gets these gold amounts. Let me go back through it.
If that's the case, I probably already had added it.
Magnus gave you 61.
Already added.
Mariusz gave you 26 per person.
Just now?
Oh,
there it is.
Last night.
When was that?
Then I'm still short.
I can't. How much do you need?
Not by much.
How much do you require?
Remus counts the money and
I have 427.
begins to put the contraption away.
What's wrong with
Wait.
your room?
Oh, hold on. How much is
I'll give you.
needed?
I'll give you what you need. Above. How much is it? 40 something.
Well, if I put in
23.
400 and then I can keep the 26 or so that I got from Mariusz and then 1 gold of my own, I'll just keep 27 gold if you guys want to help me with the last 100, and I'll pay you all back as well.
Okay.
That was at 5 ways, 20 each.
1, 2.
So
Oh,
I'll deduct
wow.
400, and then you guys all deduct 20, if that's okay.
This obviously excludes Camilla, or does include Camilla. She's unconscious.
You can take it out of my bag, perhaps, because
I'll take it
I
out of her
did
bag.
Let him know. Yeah, I
I-
tried to get
I start jiggling her like,
Yeah.
and that's 20.
20? Okay. I'll mark that off.
Right.
So cute.
She is adorable, the little bugger, isn't she?
It's so cute. I want a kit. I want a cat. A kitten cat.
A kitty cat cat.
A kitty
Does
cat.
this please the dealer?
He counts the money. Good enough. He pockets it away, squirrels it into his jacket, and pulls out the contraption, points it at you, and pulls some levers, pulls some knobs, and it seems to reverse the luck. But there seems to be a side effect as well, as he's like, the machine is complaining that it was cheated. Did you by happen to chance use the boon? I think you had 3 inspirations, and those don't seem to be present.
How many do you have left, Rob?
Oh, I must have thought that I turned off my inspiration when I used one of them, thinking that I didn't have any more. So I actually don't remember how many I've used. I want to say I used none
You
of
used
them?
2.
Or one. Okay. Then I must have used them during the combat, because I don't remember using them up until that point.
I can reverse it for now, but until you paid what is owed, the fates may conspire again.
That isn't exactly what we were hoping for.
Rob, you have -2 inspirations.
-2 inspiration. Okay. I'll write something down.
Is that just 2 disadvantages? Is it 2 disadvantages when the DM decides?
No, it'll be inspiration. If he gets one, it'll go away.
Okay. So I have... This is more of as a player. I would love it if instead you had 2 inspirations to use against me. I think that would be really cool. And if you like the idea and want to give me inspiration and take it away, you can do it once instead of twice.
The rat man is grinding the contraption furiously here, and he's like, the fates seem to agree. There are now inspirations conspiring against you.
Against him, not us.
Oh, against you all.
You cunt, Rob. Or
really?
Janus.
Janus
In
says...
an opportune moment, an unnecessary roll. Something may go your way, something may not.
Janus
Could
says...
change the fates, could do nothing. You know, it's up to the fates to decide.
Maybe counter inspiration with it.
I want to roll the wheels. I want to fill the wheels.
Again?
What are the rules again? What are the rules again?
It's 10 gold to fill the wheel.
I'm gonna fill the wheel.
Oh god.
Oh no.
No.
I want to do it.
Dallan, we could maybe do that offline, but he's
Yeah.
He'll be like intriguing.
We'll do that later. That's fine.
Guys, I just
yeah.
cleared
Love
4
fire,
-1s. I want to let you know, 4 -1s, and then another -1 to my wisdom. So I cleared 5 -1s on my character sheet for this.
Can we clear a negative inspiration with a positive?
I have a -2 I want to get rid of.
Not possible.
No, like, it was basically functionally -2s to scores. Because if I go from an even number to an odd number, my constitution went down. And my wisdom went down. And my charisma went down. And my intelligence went down. Those are like all of my best scores. And my dexterity. And my wisdom saves. I have like fucking terrible stats. And now my hit points jump by a shit ton. So I'm at 63 hit points now. Because my HP went up.
I wonder how many I'm at.
Okay.
Hey, where's the shop around here? Would they have a crystal ball?
You're in the shop right now.
I want a crystal ball.
I want a crystal ball.
Yeah. Thank you for your services. I'll look into the matter.
We could probably. I don't want to have one on hand, but the craftsman next door, Felix, he'll be able to make one for you.
Okay.
Okay. I suppose we're done here. Well, why don't we get suited and booted then, eh?
How long would it take for him to craft one for me? Would like it rather quickly. There's many things in my head that I'd like to speak.
Well, if you ask nicely, he might have something, or maybe a day to make sure all the glass cools correctly. What you'd really need to do is find someone a bit more witchy. They would have those types of things.
What's up? Fun. I think he didn't say Baba Lazaga out loud. That just kind of played in, like, Mesh's head. You just hear it in your brain, because Grim can speak telepathically, and I think sometimes it's on accident. He's just, like, thinking out loud into your head. I've been really busy while we've been playing, so I haven't been able to add a lot of the flavor stuff that I have in my head for Grim out loud. So I'm trying to catch up on that.
Do I hear it in your voice or your witchy voice?
My voice.
You mean all the echoes?
I don't even know what's happening right now.
It's probably some echoes.
Chef, in short term, I just
I'll
need to
talk the
figure
guy
out.
and get that set up to be made.
In short,
or purchased if he has one.
sorry. In short, I need to know, like, what happened to Vrask Antos, and like why he left with hard evidence. Like, in short, that's what I need.
Yeah, and then you need to kill whoever disrupted his business.
Any lawful good characters in the group?
Is Maefyre?
Is Maefyre what, sorry?
Lawful good?
Lawful what, sorry?
Good.
Is Maefyre good?
No, is her
What's your alignment?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. What's it supposed to be?
Check
doesn't
the
need to be.
descriptions. You can see what you chose. If not, you
He
can
just asked. It's not important. He just asked if there's a lawful good character, and I was like, oh, maybe Maefyre is.
I didn't pick an alignment.
Oh.
That's fine.
That's fine. Alignments are great.
Oh, it's so
I
hot.
think it was something we was using in this game.
I chose chaotic good. Well, are we still at the rat man by chance?
He's kind of out in the hallway. Grim is in there gambling away, it seems.
I'm gonna proper watch rat man. Question. Could you do something about this one? And I do a 180 turn and just fling Camilla right there next to him. Like, he seems to be having a bit of trouble.
She seems to be asleep. Seems like no special trouble there.
Okay. Okay, Camilla, are you okay?
You're muted there, babe.
She's going.
Okay.
Did she go? Stop.
Okay, I think she's okay. Thank you, Mr. Ratman, and I do a 180 again and fling it the opposite way into the walk off.
Let's get some masks.
Let's put her to bed at least.
Are you sure? I'd rather keep her with us than have her alone.
Just carry the sleeping person.
I'd rather just make sure we're all in safe.
Are we gonna do the? Can we please do midnight at Camilla party at Bernie's with Camilla?
You didn't even finish
Midnight
it,
party
I
at
knew what you were
Bernie's.
saying.
I couldn't try to get this phrase correct for our purposes.
Weekend at Bernie's.
No. For our purposes, it's midnight party at Bernie's.
All right.
Midnight party at Driscoll's.
Midnight party at your mom's.
Okay, I wasn't interested until we were there. I'm gonna ask you right now, Camilla, are you okay with us dressing you up while you're unconscious?
No, stop.
Can we at least get you sunglasses?
That's not a no.
No, stop. Don't do it, please. God, no.
I'm gonna get a hat.
Midnight party at Mario's.
I mean, everyone needs to buy a mask, at least, I believe.
Peacocks.
The peacock mask.
What does that mean?
Just get her an OTC t-shirt.
Yay!
oh, you're awake. You're fully awake.
No.
Your head just smacked me in the back. Ah! God. Oh, okay, let's just go.
How much for one of those cheap, masks on a stick? I'll probably go for a fox one or something.
You mean the one on the sides where you go like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, everyone go. We'll get Camilla dressed up.
She said no.
Wait, are we getting the outfits now?
She would have said the day before. She's like, I'm going to look like a peacock. I'm going to have a fabulous eye mask with peacock feathers, and she would have talked to you guys about that last night.
To try to wind up in a timely fashion here. Next door, you meet a Felix. He's a not Khajiit, but he's a cat person and he's craftsman. He agrees to help work on the glass crystal ball, and he helps to outfit you in all of the costumes that to the best of his abilities. The time is a little bit short, but he's an excellent craftsman, and so he'll outfit you as you need. Goldy, at some point you set Camilla down, and Camilla, you reached a certain depth to the sleep here, and something has happened. Let me find some music.
Do we notice it immediately? Is it physical?
Give me a second. Camilla, you wake up and an icy sweat greets you. Your eyes adjust with a new clarity, and your soul detaches from your body, and you're seeing your body, from the ethereal plane. Your life has ended. Your soul watches your body from a distance when a hunger rises in you. An unnatural, insatiable hunger draws you back to the mortal plane. You must feed. You must consume. Your soul is dragged by this urge back into your body. It feels strange and cold. Your heart doesn't beat. Your blood doesn't flow. Your skin is ice. You cannot breathe. You cannot move. You cannot suffocate. You awaken empty and needing to feed. Somewhere deep in the manor, Xavier looks directly at you, through walls, through space, through time. Somewhere even deeper below, all of the other members of your family look at you, tied by blood. You kind of cough and regain consciousness. Your skin is, as you've been sleeping, it's grown more and more pale. And you awaken, born anew.
Do we notice this? Would I notice it putting her down?
You were kind of distracted by Felix in the other room. She kind of had this rebirth quietly off to the side.
Okay.
How would we not notice this?
Because
she's been unconscious for like 4 hours.
Yeah. She makes no motions, nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, you can hear me quite in the background going, "Oh, maybe we can get like a hat." And she said peacocks, right? So we can get feathers. You just hear me. Oh, are you awake? And I assume I can see her paler and just
Put her down. Put her down. Put her down.
Oh,
Can you
she's already
stand?
down. She's already down. Yeah. Come there.
You stand.
Yes, Peacock. If you guys don't mind, I will leave you with that. I didn't eat breakfast. I need to go upstairs and get something to drink. If you don't mind. I'll come back down. Janus, I trust you to make sure they don't get me something stupid.
Something ugly.
You don't trust me? Fair enough.
She's just staring daggers at you.
Let me help you up.
Are you sure you're okay? You look like all the blood's gone out your
I'm gonna grab her by
system.
the wrist and check for a pulse.
I'm
thank
deliberately
you.
knocking her out.
But it's gonna be not that subtle.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab your wrist and kind of like pull you up, but I'm gonna grab it so that my fingers wrap around where your veins are.
She'll just look at you like, don't say anything.
Are you sure you want to be alone?
I want to go upstairs and get something to eat.
At least buy a mask and go up.
Okay.
And don't go alone.
There's a mask here. It kind of looks like a beak. I'm starting on purpose. Would you like this? It's got little feathers coming out of the sides as well.
Cover your mouth, Camilla.
What is it?
Get a mask that covers your mouth.
Okay.
Do you have one that has the lip thing?
I'll figure it out. I'll get this one for now. It's the one that you said looked most like a peacock, and I'll pay for that.
Can I get one of the masks that's like Phantom of the Opera? It like goes like this.
Of course.
Excellent.
She'll be like,
I want it
also,
in black.
Thank you for
Does
not
it come in
leaving
black?
me up there. I guess thank you for taking care of me. I'm
As I am of the night.
I'm going.
Where's Rachel?
Are you trying to go alone or are you expecting company?
She's expecting to go alone. She's like, I'm gonna go upstairs and get something. She doesn't gesture in a way that says you guys can't come with me, but she's also not asking you to come. She's just like, I'm going.
I'm just gonna have a little quick to the corridor to see you walk off, and I'm gonna just turn and look at Maefyre to see how she is reacting.
I don't know if Maefyre notices or not.
Well, we are publicly talking. We haven't been concealing it, but would you know what she went through? Would you see the signs?
I think Maefyre is just distracted with Felix Gatta. She's designing an elaborate costume here. You know, most of you guys are. Only a few of you have even seen anything happen. It just seems like Chamilla woke up, says she's hungry. You know, same as Goldy this morning.
No dark circles, just really pale.
Strangely.
I'll go back to Janus and go. We should go get her a costume. Something feathery. And I'm just gonna walk off like I'm unsure what to do right now, or while rejoining everyone else.
So did Camilla already leave? Sorry.
Yeah, she headed out pretty quickly.
I already got my fox mask on a stick, so do I have to pay for that, Chef?
Felix, he's kind of a slick talking fellow. He's like, no, all the regalia for the party is included.
Oh, and I oh,
within reason.
Oh.
Appreciate your workmanship. And I'll go follow Chamilla.
I'm gonna explain what Chamilla would have told me. Cari, you can explain.
Yeah, I
how
would
you
have described it
later on
and stuff.
Yeah, but I won't bother doing it now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, okay, yes. You know what? Do you have something that I can put on my head? Perhaps some kind of shining crown, or perhaps with thorns.
You can have a tiny crown?
Or something that sounds like horns or thorns.
I can make you a crown of jokers. Yes, I could do that.
Brilliant.
Felix will do that for you, stranger.
Yes,
I like his voice.
And he immediately pulls out a piece of metal and starts hammering it. And he's kind of like, well, Felix hears rumors, and he's just talking to you as he's working. There's these red crystals. I want them. Bring Felix these crystals. I forge them, and you get the output.
Oh.
In your travels, you will also find interesting materials. You bring them to Felix. Give you 600 gold for each interesting material. Felix hears big rumors and whispers. Big ears, you see.
Okay.
Wait, what species is this guy?
It's Tabaxi.
It's a cat.
Tabaxi, okay.
That's what it's called. Okay. I saw cat.
And he finishes up the crown and puts a few rivets in it to hold it into a circle. And stamps a bear on the front of it.
Wait, I didn't ask you for that. How did you?
Felix thinks it's appropriate. You
okay.
You have bear energy.
Thank you. Oh, could I have tassels? No, not like a cape, but small tassels that go on my shoulders. That would be so wonderful.
I'm glad that we don't have a tabaxi in the party.
Felix will do this, but it'll take more time.
That is fine. I think that's all I really want. Well, maybe one other thing. Could I have boots that make a big noise like boom, boom, boom? You know, larger than life. And that's all I ask for. I promise. I'm just really happy right now.
Felix will not do this. That is too much.
Okay, the tassels will do me just fine. I'm sure my traditional garb will look good. Yes. Sorry, does everyone else want to go? I've kind of taken up more than enough time. I'm so happy right now.
Well, I think we're at a good stopping point, though. We have everyone outfitted for the party, and upstairs you can hear people starting to gather. It's party time. Everyone kind of dons their costumes and heads up to the main room. And we'll pick up there next time.
Yay!
Just as a short thing, I've changed my mind about the Phantom of the Opera thing. I'm going to wear a deep red, like burgundy suit with coattails that I can wear my hilt on the outside of. And then I'm going to have a jet black, very simple, like, nose mask. That's it.
Okay, can we all describe what we have in this Discord? That'd be kind of cool.
Sure.
Don't worry, we have a week to think about it, so it's all good.
All right. Chef, where would you like to pick up next time that we play? Just as a quick kind of thing I can put in the notes. You want to start like time skip to the party?
Yeah, you will be entering the main courtyard where everyone else has gathered. You could hear festivities have started, and they will start as soon as you arrive.
It'll be a good reveal for us, so how we look.
Okay, very cool. Anything else from anyone else? I think we haven't. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up on a calendar very rapidly here. Next week. is okay. So next week is a general game day, maybe. Looks good for most of us for the time being. So if you're watching Twitch on these things, we'll probably have a game next week. But on the 31st, there will be no game. Just as a recap of that, there will be no game on the 31st, and then we'll keep you posted on the 24th if we do anything else after that.
Yeah.
All right, that's gonna do it from the stream.
The Warriors. Cool game.
Next time party. Smile.
Is it Saturday yet?
Ganja party!
Bye-bye.
Excellent. This was excellent.
Ah, that's on Scrambly, eh?